Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to every one of you.
With all respect, we give our gratitude to
Rektor of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, Profesor Dr. Insinyur Edi Nursasongko MKom,
Head of Student Affairs Dr. Rindra Yusianto, Eskom MT,
our awesome speakers, Profesor Madya TS Dr. Syarifah Sakinah binti Syed Ahmad,
Association Profesor Muhammad Kamal Mohrati,
Profesor Dr. Pulung Nurtantio Andono ST MKom,
last but not least, Enci Mo Norzul Hairi Othman,
our deans of the faculties and their staffs of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, and our excellency participants. Good morning and welcome to Internasional Webinar Industri 5.0 leading to a new era of human and machine collaboration.
Before we start the event, it will be nice if we introduce ourselves.
In Indonesia, there's a word that say tak kenal maka tak sayang. So let us introduce ourselves.
My name is Zulendra Adikusuma and my partner is
Putri Amelia Safitri as Master Ceremony at the International Webinar. We will provide information about the rules or regulations for the participants when the event has started.
First, prepare connection and the device.
Second, make sure the profile name include full name _ campus.
Third, turn on the camera during the session if possible and follow the event till the end.
Fourth, turn off and turn on the mic if allowed with the raise hand features.
5. Fill in the attendance link.
6. Use of racist word is prohibited.
7. Use of pornographic filter and background is prohibited. Now we will read out the rundown of today's event.
The first is opening.
Second, singing national anthem and followed by singing university hymn.
Third, report by Chief Executive.
Fourth, welcoming speech by the President of Badan Eksekutif Mahasiswa Keluarga Mahasiswa Universitas Dian Nuswantoro.
Fifth, opening speech by the Rector of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro.
7. Moderator introduction.
8. Presentation from our speakers.
9. Q&A session.
10. Conclusion.
11. Documentation.
12. Appreciation for the partnership.
And last, closing.
We don't forget to thank our sponsorship, Larissa Aesthetic Center and OT Fried Chicken.
And our media partner, TVKU and Kelompok Studi Pasar Modal Universitas Dian Nuswantoro.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we will entering the first event, which is opening prayer.
To all participants, pray begin. Finish.
We continue to singing national anthem and follow by singing university hymn.
The first is singing Indonesia National Anthem.
Indonesia, tanah airku, tanah tumpah darahku. Di sanalah aku berdiri, jadi pandu ibuku.
Indonesia, kebangsaanku, bangsa dan tanah airku. Marilah kita
The second is singing Malaysian national anthem.
And now we sing University Hymn.
Dian Nuswantoro berkibar selamanya, membakar semangat jiwa merdeka tulat mencapai cita. Di bawah perlindungannya Esa membangun negara berlandaskan Pancasila. Jaya alma mater kita, Dian Nuswantoro dan Sentosa. Kaji Dian Nuswantoro berkibar selamanya, membakar semangat jiwa merdeka tulat mencapai cita. Di bawah perlindungannya Esa membangun negara berlandaskan Pancasila. Jaya alma mater kita, Dian Nuswantoro dan Sentosa. University Sains Malaysia, menara ilmu tercinta, jadi tumpuan antara bangsa untuk segala cita-cita. Berinovasi, berteknologi, berwawasan, berkualiti. Biar usaha kami bersemi, hasratnya lah berseri. University Sains Malaysia, menara ilmu tercinta, jadi tumpuan antara bangsa untuk segala cita-cita.
After singing national anthem and university hymn, furthermore is report from chairman of the event, Poppy Erlinda Febriani. Poppy, time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Will our respect Rector of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, Profesor Dr. Insinyur Edi Nursasongko MKom, Head of Student Affairs Dr. Rindra Yusianto SKom MT, our awesome speakers, Profesor Madiati S. Dr. Syarifah Sakinah binti Syed Ahmad, Associate Profesor Muhammad Kamal Mohrati, Profesor Dr. Pulung Nurtantio Andono STMKom, last but not least, Encik Mohnur Zulhairi Othman, audience of the faculties and their staff of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, and our excellency participants. Good morning everyone. I'm Poppy Erlinda, the event chair of the International webinar. Express my thanks to the head of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, University Technical Malaysia Melaka, University Malaysia of Computer Science and Engineering, and University Science Malaysia, who have fully support the international webinar event. And I would like to extend my thanks to the entire committee that has prepared the international webinar event so well that it can be held on Thursday, 30 May 2024 with the theme Industry 5.0 leading to a new era of human and machine collaboration and with a 1,368 global participants. Hopefully, this event will have a positive impact on the whole party and the cooperation between these universities can continue in the next event. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Poppy, for the speech. Forward to the next agenda is remark from President of Badan Eksekutif Mahasiswa, Keluarga Mahasiswa Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, Muhammad Khairul Anam. Time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Esteemed Rector of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, Profesor Dr. Insinyur Edi Nursasongko MKom, Head of Student Affairs Dr. Indra Yusianto Skom MT, our awesome speaker, Profesor TS Dr. Syarifah Sakinah binti Syekh Ahmad, Associate Profesor Muhammad Kamal Mohrati, Profesor Dr. Pulung Nurtantio Andono ST MKom, last but not least, Enci Moh Nurzulhairi Otman, our esteemed deans of the faculties and their staff of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, and our excellent participant. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and best wish to you all. First and foremost, let us offer our praise and gratitude to God Almighty for His blessing and grace, allowing us to gather for this international webinar with the theme Industry 5.0 leading to a new era of human and machine collaboration. I, Khairul Anam, as President of BMKM Udinus, am deeply honored and excited to deliver this address at such an important event. The theme we're addressing today is highly relevant to the technological and industrial development we are currently facing. The era of Industry 5.0 marks a new chapter in the collaboration between human and machine. In this era, we are not only talking about automation and the use of advanced technologies, but also about how technology can be used to improve the quality of human life. This is an era where human creativity and capabilities will work alongside technological sophistication to create greater innovation and positive impact. Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, as an educational institution committed to being at the forefront of innovation and technology, strongly support effort to understand and implement the concept of Industry 5.0. We believe that the younger generation, particularly students, must be equipped with relevant knowledge and skill to face the challenge and seize the opportunities presented by this era. I would also like to extend my gratitude to all organizers and those who have worked tirelessly to make this event possible. Your hard work and dedication are highly appreciated. In addition, I would like to express thanks to our partner universities. Your collaboration and support have been invaluable in making this event a reality. Together, we can foster a deeper understanding and a more impactful implementation of Industry 5.0 concept. Distinguished attendees, let us make the most of this opportunity to learn, discuss, and expand our knowledge. I hope this webinar will serve as a strong starting point for all of us to advance the collaboration between human and machine, leading to a better and more innovative future. In conclusion, May this event proceed smoothly and provide great benefit to all of us. Thank you for your attention and participation. Enjoy the webinar and may success always with us. Enough for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you so much, Muhammad Khairul Anam, for the speech.
Following the next event was the opening speech by the Rector of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro, Profesor Dr. Insinyur Edi Nursasongko MKom. Time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and may peace be upon us. Honorable, all keynote speaker in this webinar, Chairman of MPP of University Technical Malaysia Melaka, Chairman of MPP of University Malaysia of Computer Science and Engineering, Chairman of MPP of University Science Malaysia. Our praise and gratitude go to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the Almighty God. Because of His blessing, we have been granted with health, safety, and opportunity to take part in the webinar. As Director, I am pleased to welcome you to Udinus. Welcome to all participants. Ladies and gentlemen, Udinus that has been accredited with excellent accreditation atau akreditasi unggul is home to 6 faculties, 25 study program, 6 postgraduate program consisting of master and doctorate program. Udinus that become one of the best university in Indonesia has around 16,000 active students. We also have strong and wide partnership with government agency and institutions, leading companies, and also national and international university. Distinguished participants, the goal of the webinar is in the line with university profile. As the best IT university, we always provide our students with the necessary digital skill to thrive in an Industry 5.0 world. It is crucial that the students of Udinus are proficient in areas such as coding, big data analysis, and machine learning. Therefore, it is important to always keep up with news trends, and this webinar is one of the ways to stay up to date. I encourage all of you to actively participate in the discussion. I hope this webinar can provide a platform for the exchange of information in terms of knowledge and academic relationship. Dear all students and representatives from Malaysia, as an appreciation toward our strong relationship, I invite of all you to study at Udinus for 1 semester for free any educational fees. In other words, you will not be charged with tuition fee, entry fee, credit fee, and practicum fee. Please come to our university. Tak usah bayar, semua percuma, free. And also, you can choose among our undergraduate program selection at Udinus Semarang, Central Java, the best with your needs and interests. I'm looking forward to seeing you at Udinus Semarang, Central Java. That concludes my remarks. Best wishes for productive and successful webinar. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Edi Nursasongko.
Thank you so much for the wonderful opening speech by our Rector, Profesor Dr. Insinyur Edi Nursasongko.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered the core of this event, and we would like to introduce our beloved moderator who will lead us in this event, Ms. Nyoman.
Ms. Nyoman is Communication Science student, Faculty of Computer Science, Universitas Dian Nuswantoro.
Please welcome Miss Ninyoman Ayu Kemala Komang. Thank you so much, Suendra and Putri, our awesome master of ceremony on this international webinar. I want to say good morning to our honored speakers, to all the rector and vice from each university, and all the participants. Thank you for excusing me taking over for the next couple of hours. Today is such a very great opportunity for us to be able to get a lot of new knowledges from 4 of our speakers. We're gonna talking about the new era of human and machine collaboration. I'm Nyoman Ayu. I'm an active student from Universitas Dian Nuswantoro. I'm majoring in communication science, the faculty of computer science. So before we get into our first speakers today, I want to say thank you to all our 1,000 global participants on the Zoom right now. I know you guys are super excited for today's international webinar. So without any further ado, we already have our first speakers on the Zoom right now. It is really such a pleasure, such an honor to able have the Deputy of Director, Management Center Strategic, Quality and Risk of University Technical Malaysia Melaka, Professor Madya TS Dr. Syarifah Sakinah binti Syed Ahmad. She is also currently serving in the Department of Intelligence Computing and Analytics, ICA, at the Faculty of Information and Communication Technology in UTM with over than 20 years experience of teaching. Dr. Sakinah has given a lot of new knowledges in various courses for undergraduate and postgraduate students. So in this change, we are able to hear directly from Dr. Sakinah about how AI could impacting and supporting global industry. Please welcome Dr. Sakinah. Good morning, Doctor.
Hi, good morning.
Okay, good morning, Doctor. How are you today? We are super honored to have you here.
Yeah, good. Alhamdulillah, I'm good. I'm happy to be here also.
Okay, it's a great pleasure to have you here. So maybe our friends, the participants here are ready to hear a lot of new knowledges about how AI could impacting and supporting global industry. Right, Doctor?
Okay, yeah, thank you very much, moderator. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed college students and value participants, Assalamualaikum, good morning and welcome to the international webinar. And today, my topic is related to the impact of AI in supporting global industry. So as mentioned by the moderator, I'm Sakinah. So I'm very honored to be one of your speakers today. And I'm thrilled to see such a diverse group of professionals, academics, students, and enthusiasm gathered here to discuss a topic that is both timely and transformative. Before I go a little bit deeper about my presentations, I would like to extend my gratitude to the organizer, okay, especially the Student Executive Board of Student Family, okay, at Dian Nuswantoro University for putting together this insightful event. And then I also hope that today's event will be a very interesting event. And if you have any question related to my topic, feel free to share your question later or through the chat. Okay, before I go a little bit deeper, let me share my screen. Okay, wait. So now can you see my screen clearly?
Yes, doctor, it's already here.
Okay, good. So today's topic is about AI in global industry. So I assume that in half an hour, we just will go into an introductory level. And hopefully most of you here will go for the advanced level and also study more detail about this topic later on. So I think the moderator already gave a brief about myself, and I'm happy to share some of my knowledge together and then also give some insight information related to AI. So before we go a little bit deeper about AI and industry, okay, let us relook again. What is AI? Okay, so if you can see here, when we talk about AI, it's actually a simulations of human intelligence. Okay, so it's a simulation of human intelligence, which involve teaching computer to learn from data, recognize patterns, and make decisions. So much like how human learn from experience. So this is AI. Okay. And now we heard that AI is a very important. So I think AI need to be learned by all students. And also, if we are not really in the student, we need to have like a lifelong learning to upskill our existing skill towards related to the AI skill. Okay. So AI is everywhere, but not everything is AI. Okay. So we need to know the distinct between AI and not AI, meaning that how we can make ourselves become relevant in the era of AI is everywhere. Okay. So when we talk about AI, we mentioned that AI try to mimic human cognitive abilities, meaning that AI can learn something, meaning that we try to give some data and then from this AI application, they try to learn and remember how to give some response or solution towards what they learn. Then from this methodology, they also do some adaptability, okay, throughout the algorithm that we develop with AI capabilities. So we assume that this algorithm can adapt, okay? And then AI also help human to make a decision making. So we mean that decision making here is actually we try to use some of the data and get some insight from the data. And then from there, we come up with the certain AI algorithm to help us to make decisions. That's why AI is very powerful nowadays. And then finally is about autonomy. So when we have like AI tools that help us to do our activity in daily life, it helps us to do some automations. Okay. So we know that AI is actually an intelligent helper. So remember that AI is just an intelligent helper. So AI will not replace human totally. It's just an intelligent helper that can learn, adapt, make decision, and act independently to assist us in various tasks and situations. So this is actually the meaning of AI. So we need to know what is AI before we assume that AI will replace human, AI will replace most of the job. But we know that AI here is just an intelligent helper. AI can learn, AI can adapt, AI can make decisions. Okay? So when we talk about AI in global industry, we have several case study that relate with AI when we talk about how it helps us to make better decisions. Remember that AI here is just an intelligence helper. So AI will help us to do many things. Okay, for example, first one is actually enhance efficiency and productivity. Second, quality control and predictive maintenance. Number 3, workforce transformations. And then we have supply chain and logistic optimizations. Then we have personalizations and customer experience. And then last but not least, from AI, we can make a lot of innovations, and this help to a new business model. So, when we talk about AI in global, it's not limit to this, but this is a big activity or case study that related to AI. Okay, now we go a little bit deeper to the AI application, because when we know that AI is something that is just an intelligent helper, so we know that there are so many AI applications that in the market or still in the research that can help us to do a lot of things in our daily activity, in our industry, in our, whatever job that we are going to do for our daily activity. So the first AI applications is facial recognitions for surveillance system. So if we try to understand about this, we are the one who use a lot of AI application, especially in terms of the computer visions. I think most of you here have your own smartphone, and then in the smartphone they have a lot of capabilities that implement computer visions. For example, you can use your face to open your smartphone, right? There has a face recognitions to open the smartphone, or maybe they also have like a face recognitions when you taking a picture, so they have like a kind of face recognitions algorithm that help us to come up with a very beautiful pictures. So right now we call it like a filter. So we put into our all social media. So this is actually one of the AI application that is very powerful, and it's actually being used by most of people in the world. Okay. But right now, when we talk about in the industry, so we can see one of the method is actually facial recognitions. Especially when after the COVID-19, most of the application become very very important, because we want to have like a don't have any contact towards human to human, so we try to use machine to help us to do the recognition. So this is how we can use, meaning that the AI application to help us to solve some of our problem. For example, in this case, is actually the surveillance system. Besides this face recognition, we also have a lot of CCTV being placed in most of the company, most of the, for example, tourism center. So we have all the CCTV. By using computer visions, we can have like a alert system based on the data from the CCTV. So this is all the AI application that can help human to do their job. For example, from the intelligent helper, from the AI application, using your CCTV, for example, they can give some, informations about what really happened in the area. So it helps us to alert some of the important people or people that really have the responsible to the area to help them to assist whatever difficulty happened on that area. So that is very important, because sometimes it helps us to make For example, if we talk about tourism cities, so it help to make the tourists become safe and so on. So this is all important AI application in the industry. So at the end, the objective is to enhance efficiency and productivity. So when we talk about computer vision, there are so many applications related to computer visions. Secondly, AI application in a personal virtual assistant. So here, when we talk about personal virtual assistant, we have this assistant in our car, we have this assistant in our phone, right? For example, if you are using Android, so we have our Google Assistant, we have our Alexa, okay, we have Series for Apple user, we have Series. So this is a very good AI application that helps the user to assist or to learn something throughout the for example, searching some information and so on. If you look at this video, for example, okay, for small kids also can use this kind of applications. Okay, by using Hi Google, for example, or Hi Siri. So you can see from the face, the kids is really happy, all right, when the system reply to the kids. So what are the algorithm or methodology behind this application? We call it natural language processing, NLP. And when we learn about data from the speech, we will use machine learning to train the data. So it helps us to understand the speech and then convert the speech into something that can be used in the system. So this is quite powerful, okay, especially to help for the people that need some need assistance to their applications. All right. Okay, so this is also another interesting application when we talk about computer vision. Just now we mentioned about face recognition, filter, how we can use the AI application to do the recognitions, okay, to do the surveillance from the CCTV, and we also can use computer vision, okay, specifically in AI-based traffic control system. So from here, we can help the people that really need to do the monitoring in terms of the usage of the, highway, for example, and that can give them an alert about any accidents or in terms of the traffic, okay, of the cars. So this is very important. And then after we have this kind of application, we can share with the user by using any mobile application so that the user can have some informations about the traffic. So this is what we mentioned about intelligent helper. Okay, we have like an intelligent helper that help us to make a decision. So if we have this kind of application in our mobile application, so we can make a decision whether we want to go into this highway or we want to go into the other highway, for example. Besides that, we also familiar with the use of Google Maps. We also have ways that help us to do all the navigation from one place to another place. So all of this application is using AI to help them to come up with a better, decisions, to come up with a better suggestion about the route. So this is very important. So you can see how AI become the intelligent helper. So what else? Okay, now we go a little bit deeper about the industry, especially in the manufacturing. So nowadays, most of the factory are changing their way of doing activity or their way of operation, their factory. For example, most of the factory nowadays are using uh, machines to help us to do all the activity instead of using humans. So, as a human, we need to upgrade our skill in order to know how we can fit it into this, environment of using machines instead of using a lot of humans activities. So in this case, when we use machines, we know that this machine need to be maintained. So by using AI, okay, we can have like a AI-based predictive maintenance platform that enable organization to predict and prevent any asset failures. So this is a very, promising tools for the company and especially for the big manufacturing company to help them to improve their profit by doing a predictive maintenance. Okay, so from here we know that AI can help in terms of giving, some alert system to them in order to make sure their machines is on the right or in a good maintenance. So this is a very powerful tool. So if all the students, most of the students want to venture into another AI application, this is the right way or the right application that really need more people, more talent, okay, to help them to improve the activity between machines and humans. Okay, so here we fall under the quality control and predictive maintenance. Most of the company nowadays, especially the big one, are really looking to how they can improve their predictive maintenance in order to improve their profit. Okay, so this is another interesting applications. We call it as a personalized product recommendations. So I know most of us is actually using online shopping to do our shopping most of the time. So by using online shopping's platform, actually they are collecting the data of the user and then they come out with a personalized product recommendations. So how they do this is by using a machine learning. The machine learning algorithm will learn about how the customer behavior, and then from here they come out with a good recommendations. So we feel like happy to shopping in the platform because we feel like there is a personalized in the platform application. So this is a very important tools, especially for those who want to improve their profit in terms of the retail companies by putting some personalized element in the applications. So this is also a kind of important case study in terms of personalization and customer experience. Not only for retail, but all other industry. Okay, for example, when we talk about public transport, for example, we also want, our user, the ridership, to increase the ridership. So we need to personalize the rider information in order to help them or in order to increase the number of riderships in public transport. So the analysis about what are they like to do, what the demographic data about the ridership is very important in order to get a personalized and customer experience. So we need to know whether our customer is happy, what are the review. So by using our machine learning, we can learn some of this activity and come out with a good recommendations. Besides using machine learning, sometimes we also can use, previously I mentioned about natural language processing. So we use NLP to help us to understand or to see the review of the product. So from here, we can see whether this product is really have a good review or, bad review, or just a, so-so in terms of the review. And how from this analysis, we can help the retail to improve their product. So this is very important for the retailer, because they want to increase their profit. But in order to increase their profit, they have to increase also the customer satisfactions. Okay, so nowadays customer experience is very important. And then when we talk about customer, the customer want a personalizations of their activity in the platform, for example. So by having all of these data, put them together, and then we use a proper AI tools. Okay, for example, in here, we specifically mention machine learning. Maybe we can use a decision tree, we can use K-mean, we can use clustering algorithm to segmentize our customer and then see how it works. Okay, another interesting aspect of AI applications. For example, here, this is actually the a kind of advertisement, right? So how this advertisement helps to improve, okay? How this kind of advertisement help to improve their profit, for example. So they can learn throughout this analytics, okay, to learn about whether their advertisement is really works or not. So, for example, this advertisement is in YouTube. So, when we look into this YouTube analytics, we also can gather some of the data. And then from there, we can know that this kind of, advertisement is really good, meaning that the user like to see the advertisement and it gives some, give really impact to the retail in the, for example, in this case, Shopee, for example, right? But other than that, we can also compare this kind of advertisement with others competitors. So this is how it works, all right? By using data, by using the, a kind of analytics, and put together with all the machine learning statistical, we can learn a lot of interesting insight from the activities. Then we can improve the advertisement. We can segmentize the marketing strategies and so on. So this is about the AI application. We can do a lot of things when we talk about personalized and customer experience. And in terms of the applications, we have so many case study related to this topic. Okay, you can do your project. For example, if you are students, you can do your final year project related to this. If you are master student, you can do a lot of, segmentized, personalized recommendation algorithm to improve. Because when we talk about Malaysian, Indonesians, we have different in terms of the people that are buy the tasks, buy the things. So they have different culture, different environment. So they have different also kind of capabilities. Okay, in order to understand that, we need to do a lot of study. So this is also a good case study for AI application, especially in the global industry. For example, if the Indonesian want to sell something to Malaysian, so they need to know some of the, a kind of product recommendation from customer in Malaysia. So this is the AI tool can help in terms to how we can understand the difference between the customer preference or the customer experience. Okay, so sorry. Okay. Then, Okay, so that is about the customer personalization and experience. And then we move into another personalized recommendation related to the, for example, in this case study, I taking from Netflix, and we have so many others kind of platform that help us to, watching movies, watching dramas, and so on. So this personalized movie recommendation is very important to this kind of platform in order to help them to increase their subscriber and so on. So this is a kind of similar with the previous one when we have like a, personalized and customer experience data and help us to improve the platform. Okay, another interesting applications is about autonomous vehicles. So it's a very, popular nowadays when we talk about Tesla. And then here when they have this kind of car, is a kind of innovation and a new business model. So this is actually the innovation. So by using AI, we also can create a new innovations, okay, and also end up with a new business model. So when we talk about autonomous vehicle, it's actually related to, again, computer visions and deep learning. So we have our computer vision strategy in order to help this autonomous car works. And then in terms of to analyze the data about how can the car maneuver by the machines. So this is very related to the machine and human activity. So we need to use a deep learning to learn about the environment, to learn about how to drive a car and so on. So this is a kind of very interesting application that being implemented. And I think in Malaysia, it's not easy to implement, and same with also in Indonesia, but they are going towards this. Okay, so how we can help in terms of this? So we need a lot of talent, we need a lot of study, how we can improve the capability of the autonomous car, especially in our country, because there is a very challenge route in terms of the design of the road, for example. So this is a really open discussions, especially in Malaysia, Indonesia. Okay. Another interesting AI application is about supply chain and logistic optimizations. Okay. So AI has emerged as a transformative force in supply chain and logistic management. So here, when I talk about supply chain and logistic management, we know that we have like a vendor management, we have like a customer service, we have warehouse management, inventory management, and human resource management. Actually, all this data, okay, we can put them together by using our AI application. We can come up with a solutions. Okay, optimized solution. For example, we can optimize the supply chains. We also can optimize the logistic optimizations. Okay, so many things we can do when we try to implement the AI application. But again here, we need big data. Okay, so AI itself not really just focus on the application, but based on different case study, we need a lot of data in order to come up with a better solutions. Okay, so here we have so many different application actually. When we talk about in our own country, for example, in Indonesia or in Malaysia, we also have like a small, medium enterprise. Okay, where we have small company, okay, so many small company, sometimes they are not working together. So that is what happened in much of the area. So how we can make their work together, and then how we can make sure the supply chain is really help them to improve their activities and also to improve their uh, ROI, for example, okay, their profit. So it's very important, especially for small, medium enterprise. We have so many small, medium enterprise, and then if we can work together, we collect the data and then we share some of the, strategic data together. Maybe we can come out with a very good logistic optimization that help to increase the profit for each of the SME. Okay, the SME meaning that small, medium enterprise. Okay. For example, I can give you one example. Maybe some of the small, medium enterprise, and they have a lot of the goods or items that they sell. Maybe some of them have similar item. So it's good to share some of the information, and then how we can create a kind of vendor management, and then in terms of the customer service, warehouse. So it helps us to improve in terms of the profit later on, because we are putting everything together and then we manage it well, okay, by using some of the algorithms in AI to optimize the process. Okay. Another thing is actually, this is the last one, workforce transformation. Okay. So remember that embracing the AI revolution, navigating workforce transformations. So here we need to inform that AI is not replacing most of the work by humans, but we need to do some upskilling, reskilling. Okay. By doing this, we keep update with all the latest technology, and then we keep update with how AI can help us to solve our problems. Remember that AI is just an intelligent helper. How this intelligent helper can help us to solve our problems. So we need to know some of the detailed usage of AI. So reskilling, upskilling is very important in order to improve our understanding of AI and how we can adapt this AI. Okay, now I need you to we have some quiz, okay, several questions before we end our session. Can we do it, moderator? I still have time.
Hello? Okay, go ahead.
Still have time, right? Okay.
Okay.
So, how you can answer this quiz by sharing your emoji, your thumbs ups. Okay. If you mention that, okay, my question is, you use a smartphone application that suggests nearby restaurant based on your previous dining preference and current locations. So I want to see thumbs ups or, happy face if this is an AI applications. Can I see some thumbs up?
Yeah, still have a lot of time with Dr. Sakina here.
Okay, good. So I still have time, right, for the quiz. So can I engage with the participant, right? So can I see some thumbs up or happy face when you want to answer this question, if these applications is AI or not AI?
Okay,
Thumbs up or AI?
Yeah. Maybe all the participants here could turn on the camera because you guys have a chance to get interacted directly with Dr. Sakina. We're gonna have a little fun time here, guys.
Okay, so maybe you can show some, or you can write. They can write on the chat, right? Moderator?
Yes, doctor.
They write on the chat.
Yes. Maybe I'm gonna join the quiz with you, doctor.
Can they write on the chat? If they can write on the chat, they also can put in the chat to answer this question.
Okay.
Whether it's AI or not AI. use smartphone apps that suggest nearby restaurant based on your previous dining preference and current locations. Okay, so I can see some
Yeah, there's one answer
from the
from
chat.
Java. He answered, yes, it is AI.
Good. So I can see I want to see more answer. Please interact. I don't want to talk alone here. Okay, good. Okay, so here I can see most of you answer yes. Yeah, good. So you know that this is fall under the recommendations, meaning that we use AI, okay, to help us to recommend, okay, dining preference, okay, nearby restaurant. So I can see here some of you mentioned, for me, I'm using the Google Chrome and the application suggests the nearby restaurant. And for my answer is AI, yes. So you can use any tools. So nowadays, when we use all the Google application, they already back in with AI application together. So you can see it's more personalized. It helped us to, help us to find it very fast. Okay, instead of asking friend and like the traditional way of asking people where is the nice food right nowadays, where is the the location, sometimes it's taking too long for us. Here nowadays we want fast solutions, so that's why AI help. So you can see here AI is just a helper, our intelligent helper. How we make AI intelligent? By supplying the data. Okay, so the AI is just learn from the data. So whatever data we give, they try to learn and come up with a good suggestion. Okay, but not all the suggestion is good. Sometimes the suggestion is cannot be used. That's normal because we don't have enough data. So that's why when we use all the Google application, you can see they give us some free space, they give us free email. Actually, they are collecting our data. And then from this data, they try to learn our preference, for example. Okay, they give us very, easily to use their platform. Their platform is very user-friendly. Okay, like what your friend mentioned, using Chrome, for example. Google Chrome help to give the application to suggest. So that is what of AI. Remember that AI is an intelligent helper. Okay, it will help all industry globally. Okay, now we move to the second quiz. Okay. Car manufacturer employed robot on the assembly line to weld and assemble vehicle components. Okay, so this is AI or not? Okay, please answer. Car manufacturer employ robots on the assembly line to weld and assemble vehicle components. Okay, is this AI application? Because you see robot, the word robot, is this application AI or not? Robot. Okay, I try to persuade the audience. Okay.
There's a lot of participants who answer no, doctor.
Yeah, good. So you see, I try to persuade maybe.
Yeah, there's one say maybe, there's one say not enough for AI, but many of them say no.
No. Yeah, interesting. Yeah. So this audience is super good. I think they know AI very detailed. Okay. Yeah, I agree. This is not AI, and you mentioned not enough to be very specific because robot, when we talk, normally people see that when we use robot, it's AI. Okay, you have to think double, triple, okay, twice, whatever. Okay, because when we talk about AI, is an intelligent helper. Okay, so in this case, the robot is just in the assembly line. They are doing the activity that is not using any reasoning. Okay, so in this case, they are more towards mechanical activities. Okay, so this one we don't need AI. We just use some mechanical steps in order to ask the robot to do the activities. So it's not enough. I agree with the participant. It's not enough in terms of we want to mention this is AI. Okay. So we can see here, robot can be programmed with AI, but for manufacturer doesn't really get involved. Yeah, I agree with Adi Ryan. Yes, so that's why in some cases, when we want to have like a mention about AI method, we mention about robotics, but we have to make sure that when we talk about robotics, there are some reasoning, some learning towards that. For example, the robot is using image processing, computer vision to do checking. Okay. For example, in the assembly line, it's not just do welding and assemble vehicle component, but the robot also have some computer vision capabilities to see whether the welding activity is works well or not, or the assemble is actually correct or not. So this one also a kind of we can add another, level of AI activity in the robot. So for this kind of example, is not enough. Yes, I agree. Okay, good. Yeah, from Ahmad. For me, it depends on which kind of robot they use. If the robot can control on the, this is another interesting. You can see, right? So many applications. Okay, not just, so in this case, you have to remember that the robot is just a mechanical robotics. So if you have like, nowadays when we talk about manufacturing in the factory, they are using smart factory. When we talk about smart factory, this is all about from Ahmad, meaning that everything is actually by robot, and then they just have like a tablet or smartphone, okay, that shows the activity, and then from there we need to do the predictive maintenance. So from here we can come up with an algorithm how we can do a predictive maintenance. So it's all appear in the dashboard of the tablet or smartphone, something like that. Okay. All right, so good. So most of you here is very good in AI right now. Hopefully later you can come up with a very good AI product to help the, the industry. Okay.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Yeah.
I am really sorry to remind you that we only have 5 minutes left to the quiz time, and then we're gonna move to the next agenda is question and answer, still interacting with all the participants, but maybe we only have 5 minutes left with the quiz time.
Okay, yeah, sure. Maybe
thank you,
I
Doctor.
just skip some of the quiz, right? Okay, for receive personalized book recommendation from online bookstore based. Okay, this one is actually directly we can see AI. Okay, and then this one. Maybe last. Weather forecasting website, okay, provides hourly update on temperature, precipitations, and wind speed for your locations. Okay, I want you to answer me this. Whether this application is AI or not. Okay, whether this application is AI or not. Yes. Most of you said yes. Okay, you read if you go through the questions, A weather forecast website provide hourly update and temperature. Okay, the word forecast here, okay, it mentioned, yeah, we need to use AI because there is a forecasting, right? Very important. It helps us to know whether tomorrow there is a raining or not. So we need to bring umbrella, something like that. Especially for those who are, like a tourist to certain place, we are really looking into this. Okay, so I'm at the end of my presentation actually. So if you look here, importance of AI in modern society. So it improving efficiency and productivity across industries. Okay, so we cannot deny the AI role here. And then secondly, enabling innovation by providing new solution to complex problems. Okay, so this is what AI do. So we need to know about AI. We need to know the algorithm. We need to learn AI in order to come out with a new solutions for our complex problem. We cannot just use whatever existing solution because normally in our country, we have different set of data, we have different culture, we have different environment. We cannot adapt some of the solution from the Western, for example. So we need to do ourselves. Improving decision making with data driven. Okay. So in this case, we can do a kind of know that data is oil. So we can do a lot of activities by using the data. We can make a decisions. Okay. And then finally, enhancing accessibility for individual with disabilities. So this is also very interesting case study where we use the AI to help us to understand the individual with disability. Okay. AI will continue to shape our present and future driving progress and innovation across all sector. Okay. And then current trend, if you talk about AI, we have explainable AI, we have generative AI, ChatGPT, we have autonomous vehicles, we have AI-driven and personalizations, NLP is very popular. And then we have artificial intelligence of things, meaning that we use IoT. And then now we know that AI versus Gen AI, ChatGPT, and so on. AI is the analyze existing data, tasks like classification, prediction, optimization. And then Gen AI is a generate new data that resemble a given set of data input. Okay? And future directions, of course, mysterious and speculative of AI. It's super intelligent, incredible, smarter than human being, and singularity. Embrace the future, adapt and adopt AI. And thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor. It really grateful, and nice to hear that our generation, my generation, and all the participants' generation get the most feature AI nowadays, like Tesla, and we already hear AI application too from Dr. Sakina. Like there's innovation and new business model that really got me interested because we got we got new market strategy, but AI make one for us. Maybe there must be some participant who want to know more or want to interact more with Dr. Sakina. So you guys could raise your hand and don't forget to turn on the camera. If you guys have some question or few question for Dr. Sakina about AI on global industry. Is there something someone want to ask something about global industry toward Dr. Sakina? Okay, doctor, there's maybe I am the one who wants to interact more with you, Dr. Sakina. Am I allowed, doctor, to ask you a few questions about global industry nowadays with AI? Hello, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. While we're waiting for participant asking a few questions about the AI on global industry,
Okay.
maybe I am the one who wants to know more about the global industry with AI.
Sure.
I want to know about, like, there's an AI applications that could help humans' daily activities, especially us as a student. But what if the students make AI to helping their tasks, helping their exams? Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Okay. Okay, good questions. Actually, for me, it's not bad thing at all. We need to use, as I mentioned, AI is an intelligence helper. So we need to use the intelligent helper to solve our problem, but at the same time, we need to be intelligent enough to make sure that all the information that shared by the solution from AI is good to use. Okay. So it's not just using, for example, ChatGPT to solve our problem, but we need to go through the solution one by one, and then we need to reason very well, because we know that AI is an intelligent helper, but in order to use the output from the AI, we need to be intelligent enough to go through, and then if we ask some questions, or we ask AI to solve our problem, for example, our assignment and so on, but we need to make sure that we are really know the detail about the solution, not just package whatever given from the chat gpt pass into our professor or our instructor later on. So you need to reason well. What is given by the AI tools is just a kind of guideline, but we as a human, we can reason very well, better than AI. Then we can come up with our own solution that help us to really put everything together. Okay, so in my concern is actually the student just take whatever they get from the AI solution and put into their report and something, but they don't really go deeper into understanding the process. Okay, let's say you have one question or you have one, case study put into your chat GPT, and then they give you all the solution. But you need to remember that this solution is actually just a collections of solution all over the world. Okay, they have the database, and then they actually give you some guide. And then you are the one who really look into the detail about the guide. Okay, how to use it, for example. Okay, I hope I answer your questions.
Okay, thank you so much, Cesar. So, because AI is really helpful for me,
Yeah.
for all of us, of course, for all the students, and for Indonesian citizen, because like the example you give, the weather checker, or what is that, like Google weather. So because
Yeah.
I live in Indonesia, it's a tropical city, and sometimes when I get ready to go to my campus, it was super hot. But when I get to the walk, I go to the road, it suddenly raining. So so AI is really helpful for me, especially as an Indonesian citizen.
Yeah, agree with you. And then in order to come up with a very good AI solutions, we need to come up with a very good AI algorithms. We need to have like a very good data to do the predictions, right? So all is actually very important. And most of the most important thing is actually we need to have a talent to do all these things. Do the prediction, do the algorithm, understand the data, okay? Something like that. Okay.
Okay, maybe there's one participant who asked a few questions. There's from Chitra Yasmin, Doctor. She asked, what are the security risks faced by global industry when adopting AI, and how are these risks mitigated? I'm sorry for not open my camera. Okay, Chitra Yasmin, that's okay for not open your camera.
Okay, the question is, wait. Okay, can you read again the questions?
Okay, what are the security risks faced by global industry when adopting AI, and how are these risks mitigated? Maybe.
Okay, what are the security risks faced by, yeah. Okay, so when we talk about, they have a lot of other risks in order to use AI, right, to adopt AI, but they also have some, the best way to mitigate the risk. Of course, that's why we need to come up with a team that really know about the AI application, the algorithm, how the data being collected, what is the process being used. Okay, especially when we talk about security risk, right? For example, we talk about what is the example given? Image processing, right? We use computer visions. We use CCTV, right? Something like that. So from the CCTV, we put the CCTV in borders, for example. So there is a security risk. But if we have a good talent that really know what is the detail in the process of the CCTV application, so we can mitigate the risk very well. So in my point here, we need to develop our talent in order to make sure we don't just become the AI user. That is my point. Don't just become the AI user. You need to become the AI creator, the AI specialist, the AI expert. Okay? So by having all of this talent that really know about what they are doing, and they is actually working together with for example, if you use some computer vision application for the CCTV, so they know how this security risk will happen, for example, and then they can mitigate. They know how this kind of risk or security will be breached, for example, and then they come out with the better mitigation later on. And maybe before mitigate, they already know how to avoid the risk, something like that. So my point here is talent. We need many AI talent. We need many AI expert. Okay, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, we need AI expert and know the detail about the activity in AI. Okay?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Is it I answer your questions?
Super explaining for me, and that's right. We can't just be the AI user. We need to become more than the user, because we cannot get addicted by AI, of course.
Yeah,
Yes,
agree.
that's
So we need to become the
Maybe-
creator. We need to know about AI, and then we are the one who built our AI application, because AI is, open. Right now we have so many applications, but we need more.
Yes.
And then we need more personalized, more customized,
That's really
more,
true.
related to the culture and everything.
Yes. Maybe we have one more question, and then we're gonna get into the next agenda,
Okay.
Doctor. I'm really sorry, but of course, all of us in here want to interact more than just an hour with you.
Yeah,
Maybe we
okay. I think the question is from Sugianto, right?
Yes, Sugianto Ogi.
You want to read the questions?
AI has an extraordinary capabilities in building knowledge. And then how to overcome the misses of AI in digital data crimes.
Okay, the misuse
Yeah,
of AI in
misuse.
digital data crime. Yeah, I agree with you, Sugianto. AI they have extraordinary capabilities we can build. That's why we know that in AI we have like a pro and also like a contra a little bit. But in terms of misuse of AI in digital era crimes is really worrisome. And then how we can overcome this by understand how AI works, right? For example, when we talk about fake news, when we talk about image, okay, videos. So we know that AI is a capable, they have a lot of, extraordinary capability in terms of, using all their tools to create video, fix video, and so on. So we know that. So
Dapat
we have
ulang
something
kahisi din.
that really come across. For example, we get a new video and then we see that this is not right. So we have second thought because we know AI. That's why I mentioned at the beginning, AI is not a knowledge for only computer science students or maybe for, a master student, researcher or PhD. AI knowledge should be embedded to all student, to all participant, to all people. That's why in Malaysia we have AI for rakyat. Okay, our we mentioned that we have to make sure this AI known by rakyat, by all people, by all citizens. So when they get any news, for example, any activity that is really some fishy activities, so they can counter check, they can see again, okay, whether this is correct or not. So they can measure again whether this is actually come from the original sources or not. So that is how it works. Because we cannot stop the AI capabilities. They can do a lot of things. Right?
That's really
Right now you
right.
can see how AI can develop a video, fix videos. The voice is exactly the same like the original people, but actually different, just a story, a makeup of the storyline, not the real one. But how we know that how we can overcome this by understand how AI works and then make sure everybody know about AI and then they can have like a second thought. Oh, this is not right. Okay. Just double check. So send the information to the authority so they can do the double check.
Yeah, that's
Okay?
really true. Double check is the
Right.
most important thing
Thank
when
you,
Yeah.
Miss.
you using AI. Okay, I'm really sorry, doctor, but we don't have any much minutes left with you.
Okay, no problem.
Maybe
Yeah, sure.
Ahmad and the other participant who want to ask some question, you could save your question and then ask it to the next speakers because we still have 3 next speaker for this webinar. Okay. After this, we have the agenda. We're gonna have a documentation with you, Dr. Sakina. We're gonna hand over a certificate as a symbolic of our thankful for Dr. Sakina as our speaker for today's international webinar. Okay, maybe the certificate will pop up in the screen and Dr. Sakina could give us some smile so we could take the documentation. I'm gonna count down the documentation. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna have one more photo, doctor. Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Sakina, for your time here. We are super honored to have you sharing a lot of new knowledges about AI in global industry. We are super thankful for your attendance here, doctor. Thank you so much. And after this, we're gonna move into the next agenda. Maybe Dr. Sakina have a few words for us, or
Okay, actually, I really happy to be here. Okay, very energetic. But I mentioned that 1 hour is not enough. I agree. So hopefully you still learning AI. Okay, try to become AI expert, understand AI, and then here we have many students, right? So students can become the AI ambassador to the public, to the people, and then mention about how AI works and how this intelligent helper help us. Okay, thank you very much. See you later.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sakina, for attending here. Okay, guys, after this, we're gonna get into our next session with the second speakers of today's international webinar. The next session, we will meet the Associate Professor in School of Business Technology of Malaysia of Computer Science and Engineering, who already has more than 25 years experience working as a Chief Financial Officer, CFO, and Head of Internal Audit for Public Listed Companies, PLC, and also private limited companies such as telecommunication, retail, property development, construction, leasing, and healthcare, and also education. Please welcome Professor Muhammad Kamal Mohrati. It's such an honor to having you here, Professor. Are you here on the Zoom right now?
Yes, yes.
Good morning, Professor.
Can you see my video?
But
No, right?
your voice is so clear, but I cannot see your face
I
yet.
I cannot
Okay,
know
so
how you can.
today, Professor Kamal, right? Professor Kamal will discuss with us about the impact of digital currency on the global economy, which means our generation will be most impacted by this phenomenon. Okay, are you already set, Dr. Kamal, Professor?
Yes, yes. But I think I cannot show my face.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I,
I don't
I
know
didn't see
why.
your face yet.
But my voice is clear, right?
But your voice are super calm and super.
Yeah. I don't know why I cannot manipulate this to show my face in the Zoom.
Okay, it's okay,
Is
doctor.
it okay?
It's okay. Or maybe you could remove the background so we could see your face than the background.
Hold on, eh?
Okay, this is such a very interesting topics with Professor Kamal, the digital currency and impact on global economy.
What's wrong with my camera lah?
Yeah, still cannot see you, but that's okay,
Still,
doctor.
Mm.
If you doesn't
I'm
mind with
sorry.
it, you could keep going and.
Okay. So can we start? Can you see my slides?
Yeah, it is so clear, doctor.
All right, good. Thank you very much, Madam Moderator.
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to all of you, the audience and also the students of University Dian Sastro. My name's Associate Professor. Actually, I am Associate Professor, not Professor yet. I already asked to rectify this. Associate Professor in Unimai in School of Business Technology. Today, I'll be talking about digital currency and impact on global economy. Right. So the content of my presentation. Okay. I'll talk about introduction to crypto assets, digital currency. We want to know what's this digital currency versus virtual currency versus e-money. And then what is blockchain and why you use blockchain. Some history on blockchain. The key concepts and also the application of blockchain. And we talk later about impact on global economy and finally the conclusion. Okay. So what is digital currency? It is an umbrella term which is used for all electronic money, whether it is virtual or crypto in form, regulated or unregulated. So this is a general term for digital currency. Yeah. Virtual currencies are a type of digital currency typically controlled by its creators and used and accepted among the members of a specific virtual community or network. Okay. E-money, okay, the one that we use every day using our card. In Malaysia, we have touch and go card for paying the tolls. So you can categorize this as electronic money. Electronic money means electronically and magnetically stored monetary value as represented by a claim on the issuer, which is issued on receipt of funds for the purpose of making payment transactions. So e-money is based on fiat money, paper money that we have, but it exists in electronic form. Okay, that's all. E-money. So crypto assets, okay, that we are talking now today is such as Bitcoin and Ethereum are virtual. They are also virtual currency. So in all, we can say that the digital currency is the total understanding of virtual currency and e-money. Okay, in virtual currency there is crypto assets and also cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so on, many others, including tokens. That's the differences, the differences and the similarities. All right. So crypto assets, you can divide it further into cryptocurrencies and tokens. Okay. Tokens is some sort of currency, virtual currency as well, but it is built on the cryptocurrency. Okay. Like Bitcoin and also Ethereum, they have sub currency that we call token, which is like a father and child. Token is a sub of this cryptocurrency. So in tokens, there are several others. What we call these types. Security token, utility token, and so many others. So I will not talk detail on that. Later, if there's a question. All right. So crypto assets can be acquired through fundraising mechanism by the crypto projects themselves or purchased in the secondary market on exchange. Crypto assets was offered through different type of fundraising. These are some how this crypto asset being offered. Initial coin offerings, just like shares. Initial public offer. If you have a company to be listed in for example, the exchange, the public exchange, or in Malaysia, we call it Bursa. In Jakarta, is Jakarta Exchange. So they will offer their shares to the market. All right. So just like that, but in this initial coin offering, of course, any new coin will be offered to the public. All right. But there are so many cases of potential fraud in this initial coin offering because these are not being regulated. These are all privately made or private effort made by the individuals, you see, or certain companies, which is not regulated. And then security token offerings and initial exchange offering. Initial exchange offering, this is where the secondary market, the sell and buy of the existing coins, coins or cryptocurrency. All right. So Binance Launchpad is one of the exchange which is exists and currently working active now. All right. So these are the process before they come out with the initial coin offering, the concept, the pre-sale announcement, technical development, marketing, and the subscription of the sell and buy of the coins to the public. All right. Okay, I also share with you some of the contemporary views, contemporary Sharia. This is from Islamic perspective. Just to open your knowledge, because I am also the head of FinTech and Islamic Finance. Maybe I can share a little bit on the Sharia scholar views on crypto assets. Opinion one say it's not Sharia compliant because it is virtual, not something that can be touched. That's why it become not Sharia. Some scholars say can be Sharia compliant, is permissible. Okay. Some says potential to be Sharia compliant if certain conditions are met. Okay, these are different opinions with regard to this new type of asset, crypto asset. Okay, we look at blockchain. Blockchain is a new type of technology which features a sequence of blocks or records chained together. Okay, this is like a block. You can see block 0 here. Okay, block 0, block 1, okay, block 2, and so on. Okay. The records are in this block, chained together and distributed among its users. Okay, if you use blockchain technology, meaning that whatever information that other party have, you also have. All right. So it is the same information or data, okay, which cannot be changed. It facilitates an immutable record. Immutable means cannot change. That do not need an external governing authority to validate the authenticity and integrity of the data. Okay. So when someone trades or transact based on blockchain technology, all right, okay, so everybody has the same data. You cannot, change or try to cheat the other party. That's the reason why this blockchain technology is being introduced, right? So it's composed of two words, block and chain. This is due to data is stored in a block and connected in a chain. It is a list of records called blocks that are linked using cryptographic means. Since blockchain is a software, it is simply a programming code that translates into a usable interface when it is downloaded onto computer. Okay. So this is a little bit on history of blockchain. Okay. History started in 1983. David Chaum introduced the idea of secure digital cash in a research paper. The protocols that he created kept clients anonymous and untraceable. 1990s, the rise of internet and e-commerce became very prevalent, and PayPal was launched and started a new wave of online payment. In 2000, the popularity of computer games and online games created the idea of computer game credits. Virtual items were traded informally on multiplayer online games. So in 2000 they already have points, virtual item points or value stored online. This eventually gave rise to the formal sale of items by game companies in the middle of 2000 and introduction of game credits. So that is one kind of virtual currency also. In 2008, Bitcoin was conceived or created by Satoshi Nakamoto in a white paper entitled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The first client was delivered in 2009 through Southforge, and Satoshi handed the development to Gavin Anderson in 2010. So that's the start of Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency that is being offered to public. So now, overall, based on statistic, the value of cryptocurrency market is more than until last year. It's more than 2.2 million. 2.3 trillion. 2.2 trillion. The value, 2.2 trillion US dollar. Okay, the total value of cryptocurrency now. Last year. Today maybe more. Okay, so Bitcoin price now is about 67,000 per piece, per unit. Bitcoin 67,000 US dollar. Okay, imagine in 15 years the value has increased to that amount, 67,000. So those who have one unit, you are already rich. Okay. So in essence, blockchain is online ledger. A ledger is a system to record and store information such as books and documents that we have now. It's a ledger. Many types of data can be embedded or stored in the ledger lah. Okay, employment status, membership and subscription of organization, criminal records by the police, economic data, ownership, title, grants, whatsoever, your cash balance, asset, liability, profit and loss statement, all the relevant data that we have now can be stored in blockchain. Blockchain is not a cryptocurrency or programming language or cryptographic codification. It can be summarized that blockchain is an incorruptible, cannot be changed, cannot be altered, a digital ledger of economic transactions that can be programmed to record not just financial transactions, but virtually anything that has value. So that is blockchain. So why we use blockchain? People use blockchain because, you know, the people who created blockchain technology is the one that intend to have customer and vendor transact directly without the use of third party, usually the bank or the middleman. So this will eliminate the middleman and also increase efficiency. All right. When you have blockchain, later we see the peer-to-peer network. The one of the features of blockchain, where one person can transact with one person without the use of bank, third party whatsoever, or broker whatsoever. Right. So that's the idea of introducing blockchain technology. So, because in current situation, if you want to, for example, export, you know, your goods to the other countries, for example, other countries, so you need to use the bank, facilities such as letter of credit, because you don't know the other party, the customer, those who want to buy your product, those who import your product. So we use bank. We use bank as the third party who will become the one who recommend, acknowledge, or verify the other party is a true person. It's not a scammer, right? So the use of third party in the current conventional transaction, business transaction, important to have middleman. But with this introduction of blockchain, right, customer and the seller can directly transact. The buy and sell can be done directly. So there are 5 key concepts of blockchain technology. The first one, cryptographic hash, and then immutable ledger, all right, consensus protocol, mining, and peer-to-peer network. I will show some of the, just try to simplify so you can maybe understand what's the features. Right? For example, cryptographic hash. Hashes are mathematical function that only works one way. That is easy to calculate but difficult to reverse. Collisions or hashes that create the same result can be avoided with complex hash functions. Any change to hash data will change the hash result. Okay. So cryptographic for the blockchain use ASCII, American Standard Code for Information Interchange, where the data, as we know, the computer cannot read the word, right? So they must be translated into code. So this is the code that being used in blockchain. Okay? American Standard Code for Information Interchange. For example, here, if the word hello is to be created and embed in the block, so they are assigned the numbers, right? Okay. H in this case is 104, right? E in this case is 101. So you add up all together, 101, 108, 104 plus 108. So you get 532 to represent this word or character in the blockchain technology. Say there's another character or words that have the same number, have the same value here, total value. Okay, 532, 532. This is where the collision happened. This should be avoided. So the creator have to come up with more modern or complex hash. So sometimes it's up to 64 digits, very long, we call this numbers use, all right, numbers use. So it's just create the complexity. So there's no way you can reverse. You cannot reverse. You cannot reverse. It's just like you. It's just like hello. It's just like you brew coffee beans. You have coffee beans, and then you grind it into powder, right? Can you reverse the process from powder back to coffee bean? Cannot be, right? So it's a one-way street. Once you have done this kind of cryptographic hash, it cannot be reversed. Right? So that's the beauty on the security of cryptographic of blockchain technology. So hashes make blockchain work. So modern hashes is very complex, much more longer in terms of the digits. Create unique outputs for every input. It's hard to reverse, but easy to calculate. So the next feature, the concept is the immutable, as I mentioned just now, immutable ledger. All right. Normally, data can have 4 characteristics: create, read, update, and delete. But in blockchain, only you can create and read. You cannot update, cannot delete. So this is the security feature of blockchain. So blockchain data is stored on multiple nodes. Each node stores an identical copy of the blockchain, as I mentioned just now. All right, every node or every PC, okay, have the same amount of block, the same amount of data. Okay, so nobody can change. Nodes compare their copies of the blockchain and can tell if anything has changed. Nodes must agree before anything is changed on the blockchain, otherwise the root node's blockchain is considered valid. Okay, this is an example. Okay, you have Genesis block or block number 0. Right? So where the, okay, so you have current block hash. Since this is block 0, there's no previous block hash, no previous hash, right? Right. So in block 11, so you have the so in block 12 you have the hash from block 11. So it's carried forward to the next block. Okay, this is how it works, and then to avoid any change to the records. That's why I call immutable records. Okay. Consensus protocol. Okay, no node has more authority than another, so everybody has the same authority. Okay, there's no one node or PC or the user which is more than the other. So nodes use consensus to agree to add blocks to the blockchain, meaning that everybody must agree or majority must agree. Then only you can add or change whatever. All right. So consensus is achieved when more than half the nodes agree. So example here, we have 3 nodes here, right? 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So if 2 of the nodes agree that we should change, then only it is acceptable. Okay. So 2 out of 3 nodes, this is majority. So you can have what we call this the block, right, being changed. So that is how it works. consensus protocol. Okay, then there's a proof of work, proof of stake. I think I can skip this later. How many minutes that I have? Sorry, it can take a little bit longer. Hello, Miss Madam Moderator? 10 minutes, is it?
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
How many minutes that I have? 10
You
minutes.
still have around around 10 until 10 minutes.
10,
Yes, 10
right.
minutes is okay.
I have some more slides. All right. So in blockchain, Bitcoin blockchain, it adopts the model of democracy. So as mentioned just now, if there are more than people, I mean the majority of them want to change, okay, so then only the change can be made. All right. Adopt the model of democracy, whereby the ledger will be that the majority of the users say is the accurate version, then it's accurate. So if there's a change, the majority should of the users or nodes agree, then only it can be done. The change can be done. All right. The next feature is mining. All right. Mining find the right nodes to create the right hash that satisfy the complexity requirement. As a reward, the miner will earn 1 unit of cryptocurrency. So in this case, Bitcoin or whatever other cryptocurrency. Mining is the process of calculating the correct number used once. Mining is a resource intensive and requires special mining rigs. Miners get paid or reward for calculating the nonce to add blocks to the blockchain. Okay, so this mining activity in US, right? So the biggest mining countries is in US, all right? Where one of the example I can give is in Plattburst. Plattburst in New York State. There's one small town where this mining plant, they try to create new Bitcoins, create new currency, right? But of course, in the process, in the production process, they have to use a lot of electricity, and also a lot of computers. You use thousands of computers. It's not easy to break the code. You need to break the code and come out with the new Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. Because the creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi, mentioned that based on the source code, they will have only 21 million Bitcoins in distribution. All right. So the figure now has not come to that figure yet. So there are people or investor or companies who invest in this mining activity, try to get the new Bitcoin because it's worth it. Because one Bitcoin value now at 67,000 US dollar. So when you create, you can sell it. So that's where you get money. Okay. There also are some individual students who involved in this. Okay, but they cannot get so much lah. All right. The plant in the one I mentioned produced about in 2018 1,800 Bitcoins per year. All right. It's about 5 Bitcoins per day lah. Okay, so not many. Even you use high-tech and high-powered computers to break the code. All right. So that's one activity maybe you can, the students can try on your own to mine the Bitcoin. All right. The next feature is the peer-to-peer network. That's where the blockchain technology comes. The reason, because they don't need any third party doing this. They can talk, they can transact, right, from A to B, from consumer A to the seller B, individually, right? So it helps in the problems. It helps in overcome the distributed processing problem. Right? When you have client server or end-tier network, right? So there are problems on the distribution or the updating of the data. If you have client server, which is separate, all right, the data is not updated in one server, in the client server, in the client, okay, as you wish. That's the problem. When you store data in multiple locations, so that's the problem on distributed processing problem. But with this peer-to-peer network, all being updated or all have the same data, no issue on the distributed processing problems. Distributed processing is when more than one computer processor is used to run application. Problems include launching remote processors, communicating between remote processors, storing one version of data in multiple places, and getting multiple computers to work together. So that's the problem on this distributed processing. Blockchain has been able to solve all these major problems of distributed processing. Okay, that is the peer-to-peer networking, right? So as we stand now, all right, based on survey by global consulting company that is PwC, I think this is done last year, 2 years ago, from 600 business leaders on the acceptance and the readiness of blockchain technology. 14% of the leaders, this is a survey, 14% says there's no project at all. They don't take any project on blockchain technology. 20% says they are on research base. 7% has paused, maybe started and then paused. 30% developing a project, 10% start, do the pilot project experiment, and only 15% have the live project already on the active blockchain technology project. All right. So since 15 years of its introduction, this technology is still emerging. There are concerns about this emerging technology. They have doubts about the stability, meaning that if you can see the Bitcoin, it is not stable, the price. Okay, in 2022, the price is about 20,000. Okay, or 15,000, 20,000, I think, 20,000 US dollar. But now, early 2024, it's already 60,000. So you see, the changes is so great, the stability. And also reliability. There are also issues on reliability. There are cases on scandal of what do you call this exchange being, the FTX, if you can see, later you can Google the FTX scandal where this owner or the CEO of the company siphoned the money out of the digital account of the users, right? So that's issue on reliability. Scalability, security also, there may be hacking process because all these are online, right? All in digital form. Okay, moving process from the present one to the next technology, and also absence of regulations and laws. That's also very important concern. Because, for example, as mentioned just now, the ICO, the initial coin offer, right, is done without any regulation or being supervised by the authority, right? This is totally individual, privately done. Okay, when there's a problem, okay, you cannot expect government to take into account, interfere, right? Because it's all done privately, right? So these are the concerns, the emerging technology, the blockchain technology, and also the cryptocurrency, and the absence of regulation and laws. So as of early 2023, the market capitalization of cryptocurrency now exceeded 2 trillion. Okay, as at today, I think March or May or April 2024, it's 2.27 trillion. 2.27 trillion. It's a growing acceptance of digital currency as a legitimate financial asset. The remarkable aspect of this growth is not limited to the sheer volume of capital, but also there are more than 300 million users, 300 million all over the world, engaging with cryptocurrencies. It's evident that digital assets have transcended their original tech-savvy user base to attract a broad spectrum of individuals, including retail investors, financial institution, and corporation. So the impact of cryptocurrency on digital economy, of course, all right. Now the financial inclusion, now people with no banking facilities before can be included when you have internet connection, and also, of course, some knowledge, also the PC, right? This can include these people who living remote area, being involved in this activity, financial, and also own some wealth. Cryptocurrencies are instrumental in promoting financial inclusion by providing unbanked individuals, meaning that those who have not banking facilities before, so to own or access to digital wallet, they have now money in terms of digital wallet, right? That's the impact, number one. Number two, reduce cost and increase efficiency. Of course, without the middleman, without the bank, without the third party, the cost of doing business or transaction is much more cheaper, right? Reduce. All right, and then empowerment through decentralization. When we talk about decentralization just now, okay, without the interference of third party, all right, this is where the beauty of the blockchain technology. You can have transaction from individual A to individual V without the interference. So you are empowered to do the transaction. You don't have to rely on third party. Okay. Okay, innovation and economic opportunities. The rise of cryptocurrencies has spurred innovation in financial services, leading to the creation of new business model and economic opportunities. This include the growth of decentralized finance platform, which offer a wide range of financial services without the need of traditional financial institutions. So as a conclusion, the widespread of adoption of cryptocurrencies could reshape global economic power dynamics by offering an alternative to the US dollar in international cryptocurrencies might alter the balance of economic influence. But of course, this is not easy. You just cannot say, okay, today I want to change US dollar to cryptocurrency. It's not going to be in one day. That's the reality. Because those who are, holding to this fiat money, US dollar, are those who control the economy now, right? So it's not easy just to say one day it can change to cryptocurrency. In reality, it's not that. But I don't know. Maybe in the future, it will be implemented or occur. However, integrating digital currencies into existing financial ecosystem presents a complex challenge, requiring careful navigation of regulatory, technical, and economic hurdles. Cryptocurrencies hold the dual potential to innovate and disrupt the global financial system and international trade. So you see, so when you say disrupt, meaning that there are people's interests in the current system that will be disrupted or endangered. Definitely they will protect. So it's not easy. The hurdle is there, the challenge is there. If you want to change or replace, the current system with cryptocurrency or virtual currency, that is something that time will tell in the future. We don't know. Okay, while they offer this system or the technology offer groundbreaking opportunities for efficiency, inclusivity, and decentralization, they also present significant risks and challenges, as mentioned just now. The scalability, the reliability, the regulation, the absence of regulation, right? So balancing innovation with regulation and stability will be a key to harnessing the full potential of cryptocurrencies in shaping the future of the global economy. Thank you. I think that is my take on this topic. Back to you, Madam Moderator.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Kamal. It really such a nice thing to hear something new in my ear, such as ACII, the crypto code. It's super new for me, sir.
Okay.
But if I could say, there's must be a lot of things to learn about blockchain, about how blockchain could understand, how blockchain could exchanging the value without eliminating or without uh, without without eliminating anything, and could solving payment issue between customer and vendor. And there's really so many things we could learn about crypto.
Yes, yes. Blockchain technology is a beauty technology. It's a beauty. I
Yes.
think amazing technology. But as I mentioned just now, there are challenges, that they have to be overcome. Yeah, first, all right, because the the notion or the effort behind blockchain technology is to replace bank, for example, the financial intermediary. The biggest one is bank, lah. But can you imagine? This is a big thing, yeah? Where people, there are some parties who champion this blockchain technology or cryptocurrency do not trust the bank anymore, right?
Yeah.
So there are those who have quite extreme views who want to reject totally the bank's function in today modern financial world, which is, I think, it's a mounting task, challenging. So that's the challenge for the champion of cryptocurrency and also blockchain technology to do. That's my opinion.
There's a student from Udinus to Doctor. Sorry, sir.
Yeah, okay.
That got famous by using NFT. His name is Gozali, if I'm not wrong. He is using NFT and he is famous as Gozali every day. What about NFT, sir? Is it still a crypto or is it the other features?
NFT?
Yes.
Okay, where is it? It is your question, is it?
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to see the chat.
Oh, okay. So maybe there's must be some participant here on the Zoom who wants to interact directly with Sir Kamal about crypto things or about the crypto code, or want to know more about all the things in global economies and about how the digital currency impacting the global economy nowadays. Is there someone out there in the Zoom who wants to interact directly with Sir Kamal? It's really nice to hear a lot of new things here. It's such a great package on this webinar. We're talking about global industry, talking about global economy, crypto things, and there will be much more things we're gonna discuss here. Is there anyone who wants to interact directly with? Hello? Hello, please raise your hand first with the feature and you could turn on your camera and turn on your mic. Or there's someone who wants to leave a comment on the comment section, wants to leave a question on the comment section.
No question. I already understand, I believe. So that's good.
They're
right.
really right. Is there someone there who wants to interact directly with Sir Kamal? Okay, maybe I am the one who wants to know more about the digital currency, about the global economy. Sorry. I want to ask a few questions. Am I allowed, sir?
Okay, please.
Oh, there's one participant who wants to ask a question. There's from Safi Salsabil, sir. She's asking, what are the key challenges and controversies associated with the adoption of digital currency, and how can this be addressed?
Okay, good question. All right. That's the topic of today. I mean, what's the impact on the future, or the global economy. So as I mentioned just now, there are challenges. Okay, but just like when internet was introduced in 1990s and early 1990s, last time, the business leaders at that time are also not really into it and not really interested, you know, because they like to have their own traditional paper, what do you call this, transaction, right?
Yeah.
That's the mentor or mind that at that time. Okay, so the same also like today, where we are being introduced with some interesting or amazing technology. Of course, there are people who are yet to be convinced, and they are yet to be convinced with this technology, right? And then it's not easy, as I mentioned just now, because there are people who control the financial world today, rely heavily on the traditional banking function. Banking function plays very high, very, very important. All right, and very, very important in our economy now, today. All right, but if you want to introduce something that will replace this function, by the bank function, it's not that easy. But you have maybe the current generation who take over the management of bank later will understand or will initiate or will start adopting this virtual currency or technology lah. All right, that's my answer lah. I don't know whether it is satisfying to the one who questioned this.
It must be
All right.
satisfied for them, sir. So maybe we got one more question, and then we're gonna move to the next agenda, sir. There's question from Adi Ryan. It is the most interesting question I got from the other questions on the comments section. Adi Ryan asks about why people overvalue blockchain and see the technologies as assets without physical form. And if so, how supposedly blockchain have been valued, sir?
Okay, basically the blockchain, you're talking about Bitcoin, Bitcoin being transacted, and it now has value of 67,000. 2 years ago, only 20 or 30,000. So this is based on demand and supply. If there are more people who demand this cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin, it will go up. It's a simple demand and supply market. You learn basic market about economy, about demand and supply. So if more demand, the price will go up. So that's it. Okay. Even though the Bitcoin does not appear in the physical form, it's only appear in the digital or virtual currency as a virtual currency. But when there are people who demand for it, want to buy, and there are more buyers than sellers, it will go up. All right, the value will go up. Okay, it's just like commodity, it's like gold. Okay, but gold is something that is physical. Cryptocurrency you cannot see. It's in the it's online, digital. That's what I call digital, virtual. All right.
Yeah.
So simple demand and supply. If more buyers than sellers, it will go up. All right, just simple like that. Okay, even though it does not appear in physical form, right?
Right.
So that's the beauty. That's why there's a Sharia scholar who says that cryptocurrency is not permissible. Some say permissible. You see, so there are different opinions on the validity of cryptocurrency. Okay, I hope that satisfies the answer.
Thank you so much, sir. There's still more question for you, but I am really sorry that we don't have any much minutes left with you. I'm really sorry, but of course, all of us here really want to interact more and sharing more knowledges with you, Sir Akmal. maybe we're gonna move to the next agenda, sir. We already talking a lot about the global economy, about crypto, about the codes and all of the things of new knowledges about the global economy. After this, we're gonna move to the next agenda. We're gonna have a little documentation and we're gonna hand over the certificate as a speaker to Sir Akmal, as to Sir Kamal. So I'm really sorry.
Sorry, I don't have the
As our
my photo there. Small, no.
yeah.
I don't have any. Okay, never mind. It's okay, right? Sorry, I don't have my face in
Yeah,
front of the
it's
video.
really it's totally fine, sir. But
I don't
really
know why
really,
this Zoom.
but honestly we really want to see your awesome face and taking picture with us. But that's okay. And then we're gonna hand over the certificate towards you, sir, as our speakers for today's international webinar. So let me
Thank
count
you.
down for the documentation.
Right. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you very much.
Without the face, I'm really sorry, sir. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna take one more picture. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much, Sir Kamal, for attending and for able being our speaker for today's international webinar. We are really honored to have you here, sir. We are
Thank you.
getting a
Thank you
lot
very
of
much. Thank you
yes,
very much for inviting me. Thank you.
yes, we're getting a lot of new knowledges from you, Sir Akmal and Sir Kamal. I'm really sorry for misspelling your name. I'm really sorry for that, sir.
Okay. Hi.
Thank you, Sir Kamal. And then we're gonna move to the next agenda. We have a really good time with Sir Kamal, transferring a lot of new knowledges about global economy. And then I'm gonna give you guys, for the participant, one more information about the absentee. We already sent the link on the comment section for the absentee. You guys could filling up the Google form, and then we have 2 minutes for, you guys have 2 minutes for filling up the Google form, so you guys could have your certificate for this webinar. Okay, without any further ado, without waiting for more minutes, we are finally get into our third speaker for today's international webinar. We're gonna talking about the impact of using AI for students' psychological and creativity. Maybe most of the participant here who's also a student sometimes or always using AI to help you guys finishing your tasks. Is it right? Okay. So for this session, we're gonna have an explanation all about the impact of AI for our psychological and our creativity with the Vice Rector of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro Semarang and also the Director of Dinustek PT Dian Nuswantoro Teknologi dan Informasi. Please welcome with my honor Profesor Dr. Pulung Nurtanto Andono, ST MCom, the Vice Rector of Universitas Dian Nuswantoro. We already have Mr. Professor Pulung here. Good morning, Professor.
Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a good day.
Waalaikumsalam. Yeah, how are you, sir, for today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm very blessed to be here in this very beautiful international webinar.
Yes, we are super honored to have you here as our speaker, sir. So maybe without any further ado, our participant here already waiting for today's topic about the impact of AI for our psychological and creativity. Is it right, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are excused, please, to taking over this session, sir.
Okay. So let me share my screen, right? Wait.
Okay, maybe for the presentation.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
Already?
Yeah, it's clear already.
Okay, I'm ready to have the presentation. Mm, oh, I think I need to. Well, this is about me. It is a student. Currently I'm a vice rector of research and collaboration at Universitas Dian Semarang, and I also director of Dian Teknologi and Informasi, and also commissioner of PT TVKU Semarang, founder at Direct in Netherlands, and etc. Okay, today what I'm gonna talk about today is I'm going to give you some little bit understanding about how if we are using AI and is it affected to our psychology and creativity. But on the other hands, I also want to talk about how AI can be used in the education, because we are now in a education level, right? Then this is the contents of what I'm going to give it to you. Some brief introduction to AI, little bit introduction to AI in education, and then the positive impact on learning, negative impact on skills, psychological effect, impact on creativity, and how we are going to balancing AI use and supportive education environment. So, since we know that AI is everywhere, and AI as the digital alchemist transforming data into insight. So I'm gonna give you a little bit video about AI.
Hello, Barack Obama would like to congratulate Nuswantoro on his achievement as a professor in the field of computer engineering. This video is not real and created using artificial intelligence.
So this video is generated by artificial intelligence, showing that the President of the United States, Barack Obama, congrats me, and he said, congratulations for being a professor for me. And of course, in the real life, I don't know Barack Obama, and Barack Obama, of course, don't know me, but he can congratulate me because I'm using AI as a media. So I'm gonna play one more.
Hello, Barack Obama would like to congratulate Nuswantoro on his achievement as a professor in the field of computer engineering. This video is not real and created using artificial intelligence.
Yes, this video is not real. So, as a previous speaker give you, an understanding about what is AI, and AI in industrial, and then what is the function of the monetary, and now I'm gonna give you a brief introduction AI in education. So basically, this is the AI on the education. So if we can see the graphic here, we can use a personalized learning. So what does mean? What does it mean? It means that if you are using an AI, the case studies like this, some of university, some of school, they are using an AI application, and then mostly the student that use it, mostly the school that give the AI, they can do like a personalized learning to the student, meaning that they will understand this what the needed of the student, like it's the maximum potential. So this AI give another tutoring system. So the intelligent tutoring system tailored special to the another student, and then also the assessment automation, something like that. So this is mostly that we can have in the AI for education, and also more benefit for the administration who are managing the course for the student. Like they can do mostly like a cost efficiency and time efficiency to make a new class or something like that. And also this can be good for the student itself. Why? Yeah, this can be good for the student itself. Why? Because in this system, the student can have personal tutor, personal assistant who can help him or help her to study well in the future, something like that. Okay. Well, there's so many application of AI in education who can personalize our learning system, can do also the assessment automation and intelligent tutoring that I talked about before. So if the student would like to ask about something, they can use a ChatGPT, they can use a Gemini Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, Jasper, and yes. So I guess the function of tutor now being replaced by them, but of course, is that 100% going to be replaced by the AI? No. Why? Because we, the tutor, are creating AI. We are creating AI not for replace us, but for help us. Help us for what? Help us for to increase our knowledge and everything. So let's see. This is the use of the AI, the benefit. The benefit using of AI like this. In this AI, this inclusive education that's translating text to speech. This is not the high tech AI, but this is a very limited AI, very basic AI. We're gonna translate the text into speech and the speech into text, and then with the AI also we can do some controls, technology, and language translation. So one of the benefit of using AI in the education is global access to education, meaning that we can do everything that we're gonna do in the education. So we can have everything, something like that. So for idea, just example like this, the AI for if we are not using something, if we are using AI to enhance learning outcome, we can use many AI for the brainstorming partner, expanding creative horizon, different AI-driven design application, something like that. So just example, if we are going to make some website, so no more than 5 minutes, then the website created by AI is already there. So no need I guess 1 or 2 months to deploy this website anymore. 5 minutes we can have a website. Also, we can have a animation, something like that, for only for 5-10 minutes. So I'm gonna give you some best 12 AI tools in 2023.
Solves anything, ChatGPT. Writes anything, writes Sonic. Generates art, Midjourney. Generates code, Replit. Generates video, Synthesia. Generates music, Soundro. Generates TikToks, Flaky. Generates avatars, Storytars. Generates PPTs, Slides AI. Edit pictures, Remini. Edit videos, Pictory. Summarize notes, Word Tune.
Yes, this is mostly the, well, if I'm not gonna say it to you, you find it already, the 12 AI tools, the best in everywhere, YouTube, because now today information are broadcastly, fully broadcast in everywhere. So yeah, this is one of kind of AI in creativity.
Solves anything.
But then there's some case study. There's some case study in this AI using every day. Like some, I'm gonna tell you some case study. So like we have a background here. The background is like a high school implement an AI-driven education platform to personalize learning experience, enhance creativity, and support student psychological well-being. And then the AI system provided tailored education content, and then creative project suggestion and real-time feedback to students in various subjects, particularly focusing on language art. And then and the objective of this case study is to evaluate of the impact of AI on student psychology and creativity, focusing on aspects as a stress level, motivation, engagement, and creative expression. So in the case study, in this case study, the study involved 200 high school students from grade 9 to 12 who use a AI-driven education platform for 1 academic year. So these students are using this platform for 1 academic year. And then data collection was collected, and then they're doing some analysis. And then they find a good positive effect on psychology for the student. So for the student itself, they reduce the stress level. So the personalized learning pace, 70% of students reported reduced stress level due to personalized learning pace. So meaning that the learning pace, the personalized learning pace, which allow them to understand subject at their own speed without feeling pressure. So if the student always running in the same pace, I think, yeah, it's not good for the student itself. But because we are running with a different pace, right? And then of course, because the interactive content that generated by the AI, so the 80% of students found they are more happy to the interactive content that generated by AI itself. And then, of course, do the AI itself, the AI system will provide creative project idea that tailored to individual interest student. Because it's tailored to the individual student, so meaning that the task is different. The task is different, and all the students are happy because they give the task that the task is given to them to their level. Then, but of course, then in the positive impact, they also have the negative impact, the negative effect. The negative effect on the silent and creativity, of course, the critical thinking. If we are over reliance on AI, our creativity is become low. Why? In this study, 40% of students express concern that over reliance on AI for answer and solution might hinder their critical thinking skills. They worry about becoming too dependent on AI recommendation and feedback. And then, of course, privacy and data concern has become one of the concern if we are using AI so much. This one, reduce critical thinking, skill erosion, and something like that. So, I told you before, data collection, our data is already collected. Our data is already spread on the internet. So what kind of more data that they're going to collect? Yeah, this become the concern. And of course, the creativity. If you are using too much AI, if we are using too much AI to enhance our, so I believe that our creativity will be decreased, and it's not good for ourselves. Why? Because our potential and our high potential can be replaced by the AI itself. So better we are balancing AI use. So you can do a creativity project, you can do a AI project, you can do a project, then you can use AI. You still have a limited time adoption to yourself, because this AI is just help you, not give you a dependency on this AI. Some ethical use of AI that educate on data privacy, understand that AI limitation, etc. Yeah, this AI also can support the education environment. So for us, this will be good if we have a good AI to manage everything with AI, and etc. But this is only to help us to manage, not to replace by the AI. So it was a long time ago. It was a long time ago when we were a child, remembering that when you were 5 until 10 years old. I believe that our creativity is out of limit, out of the box. Why? I give you as an example. If I give you a sarung, then we can fly, right? If I give you a sarung, then we can fly. Why? Because our creativity, our brain created this. With this sarung, we can fly. We can become a Superman, and etc. We can become a superhero. And then, if you are sitting on the chair, and then you pretend to be in the sport car with your friend, well, something like that. This is creativity without AI. So as a human being, I believe that our creativity is more than everything. Just use your inner creativity and then maximum your potential. So this is another advertisement. This advertisement was created around 10 years ago, I guess, without AI. Let's see. Yeah, I guess it's a good commercial advertisement. Coca-Cola versus Pepsi. It's another one. Advertisement that they are not using AI at all, but they are using the creativity. Yeah. Well, this advertisement is talking about the CEO of Mercedes-Benz retired from Mercedes-Benz finally. But then, in the end of story, the CEO of Mercedes-Benz is driving the BMW, is the arrival of the Mercedes-Benz. This is using creativity. It's very creative advertisement, I guess. And this is created without AI because this created, I guess, around 4 or 5 years ago when the AI itself is born yet. The AI itself is already born yet, but only not the as smart as AI right currently today. Yeah. For the conclusion, so the AI benefit education. One is the AI also can enhance learning outcome, time and cost efficiency, and also we can have a global access to education. But AI also have the negative impacts for the user skill, user psychology, and user creativity. So what we're gonna do is we can balance the AI use. Technology should complement, not replaced by human expertise. And also creating supportive educational environment. A supportive educational environment fosters student growth by providing personalized guidance, emotional support, and collaborative learning opportunities. I guess that's what can bring for you for what I can give it to you for today. If you have any question, please welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Pulong. It's such a great time to hear from you that it is important to use our own creativity than using AI that much. Maybe I have a few questions for Professor Pulung before.
Sure.
The participant could also raise your hand and could interact directly with Professor Pulung here. So if you guys want to ask a few questions or want to make a conclusion of today's topic webinar, because we have okay, because we have a lot of special gift for you who super active and interactive on this international webinar. So I have a few questions towards Professor Pulung about today's topic with you, Prof.
Okay.
I want to know, like, what if we feeling like we got left behind by controlling ourselves using AI not that much, because we using our own creativity, we using everything manually, and then a lot of our friends around are using AI for the daily activities.
Well, that's a good question. I mean, if we are not using AI, right? If we are not using AI, then we are using our creativity. So while in the outside, our friends are using AI too much. What's gonna happen? Well, in my opinion, if we are not using AI, our creativity will be, increased. Why? Because we are human. We are human, and we are not limited by the AI. The AI itself is limited by human. Example, if do you think AI is a good partner or not? That's the sample question. Well, there's a positive and a negative. Always have a positive and negative side on this answer. Example, if we are always using AI, our creativity will decrease. Why? Because we are always depend on this AI. Please create please create a website, and then in 5 or 10 minutes, the AI will show you a good design of website. Yeah, it is good. It's good for the pace. I mean, it's good for the time limit. But then, after 5 or 10 years, you are always using AI to create a design, right?
Yeah.
After you always create a design using AI, but then suddenly they figure it out that you always using AI for your design. What's gonna happen? You're gonna be replaced by the other men, by the other people who are more creative than you.
Yes.
Why? Because you don't have the original idea,
Yeah.
right? You know what I mean, right? The original idea is not by you. It's by AI that created by you, that helped you so much. But then where's the originality of the product that you are gonna create, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the example of if you are using AI. Then believe me, AI just supporting system is not daily use, not for something like that.
Okay, thank you so much. So we really need to control ourselves for using AI, because we're a human. We have a great brain. We have a great body. Okay.
Yes. The God create us perfectly, right?
Yes.
Okay, who's create AI? Us.
Okay.
So which one better, us or AI?
Yeah.
Of course, us, right?
Right. That's super right, sir. So maybe there's a question from Adi Ryan. Maybe Adi Ryan, do you want to turn on your camera and interact directly with Professor Pulung, Adi Ryan? Because Adi Ryan always asks a question from the last two speakers, sir. He is super active here, is interactive. So we really want to know your face. We really want to interact with you, Adi Ryan. So if you are...
Hi, Adi Ryan, how are you?
I'm shy. He said, no thanks, I'm shy. Okay, that's
Where
right.
you come from?
Adi Ryan, where you come from, Adi? So maybe he is Indonesian, sir, because Adi
Yeah,
Ryan
I know,
is
I
such
know.
a
But
Indonesian.
this webinar is not only from Udinus, right? It's
Yeah.
from anywhere.
So Adi Ryan asked about if creativity is crucial at using AI, what
Mm.
about school system that limits and defining students of everyday tests that required exact answer? How are we supposed to be creative while being educated with standards? Oh,
Yeah, it's a good question, but I already answered it.
okay.
If you take a look my presentation, then imagine that you are 5 or 10 years old, right?
Got it.
When we were young at that age, we have a many creativity. I give you a sarong and then you can fly. I give you chair, you can drive a car. I give you a broom or sapu, you can fly as well, right?
Yeah, right, right.
I give you a sarung, another sarung, you become a ninja. Why? Because our creativity is. But now when we are grow up, I don't know why our creativity is decreasing. Why? Because we are dependent on the AI so much. But if we are not, if we are always training our creativity, always train our creativity, and then our creativity will be out of the book. That's why people say, please think out of the book. Out of the book. Do not think inside the book.
Okay.
If you are 5 or 10 years old, remember that moment when we were young, we don't know anything. We were very, very creative. We were very creative, right?
Yeah, that's
So,
right, sir.
so you have to create it by yourself how to make a good creativity.
Yeah.
Push the limit. Mostly people as a human being, mostly when we are in a bad situation, our creativity is so up. So maybe because we are always in a comfort zone, because we are always staying in the comfort zone, so our creativity is didn't show up. So we need to push our self is not very comfort zone, I guess.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Okay,
Yes.
this is one more question from Ahmad who's raising his hand. Okay, Ahmad, you are allowed to turn on your camera and turn on your mic. Hello, Ahmad.
Okay, tes.
Yes. Okay, Ahmad, can you turn on your camera for a minute?
I'm sorry because my camera is broken right now, so I hope my question is still loud and clear. Is it okay?
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
that's okay. That's
Okay.
okay. Go
Okay.
on.
First, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Thank you, moderator, for the opportunity that you give for me to ask in this discussion today. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Hafid Ferdiadi, and I'm from Unggulan Kalimantan Polytechnic. So I'm very interested in the topic that Professor Pulung Nur Tanrio brought today about AI creativity and psychology. So my question is, how can AI be used to identify and support students with learning disabilities or mental health issues? And what are the potential psychological benefits, such as improved self-awareness and academic performance and risks, including privacy concern and over-reliance on technology associated with this approach? Maybe that's all from me. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, AI itself gives you a case study before that if one school implemented an AI-driven education platform to personalize learning experience, that's gonna help students so much. Just like an example, one student, as an example, in a one class, there are 40, maybe 30, 40 students in the same class, right? So what a pace? What about the pace of their student ability? Are they same? Do they have a same pace? No, they are not. They are not. Every student are different. So if let's say what is the most difficult subject? I think calculus, right? If if uh if I give you a calculus subject to you and the rest also of the rest of student, but then I give you some quiz. Maybe around 10% of students get the A point. But then how the rest? How about the rest? The rest maybe can be got a B or C. So meaning that the pace, the learning pace of the student is not the same. So if we are giving this AI the personalized learning pace for the student, I believe that this can be reduce the stress level of the student. The personalized learning pace of the student itself can, the student who got a slow pace of learning this subject can be learned slowly by the AI. And of course, what is the positive effect on this psychology? They're happy. They're happy because they are not in the same pace, right? They're not in the same pace. But at the end of the semester, finally, they are reaching the same destination, passing the calculus subject, right? But the treatment to the student itself is different because they're personalized individually. And then also the content itself motivate the student. Yeah, of course, personally different one by one. And the goal setting achievement itself also different, something like that. But in the end of the the goal also the same. Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. Thank you so much, Professor Pulung. Ahmad, is he answering your question, Ahmad?
Yes, it is. Thank you very much for the answer, Professor.
Yes, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much for interacting with Professor Pulung, Ahmad. It's such an honor for you, of course. Maybe I'm really sorry, Professor, because we don't have any much time. We're gonna get into the next agenda. We're gonna have a documentation, and we're gonna handing over the certificate for Professor Pulung as our speakers for today's international webinar. So maybe Professor could give us some smile, and we're gonna count down for the documentation. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna have one more time picture. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you so much, Professor Pulung, for attending to our international webinar, talking about a lot of things about AI and the others. We're super honored to having you here, Professor. So, do you have any closing words for the participant, or is it?
Yeah. Use your inner creativity.
Yeah.
Don't rely on AI too much.
Okay.
I think that's all.
Okay. Thank you so much, Professor Pulung. We're gonna use our own creativity than using AI. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor Pulung, for the time. We are super honored to having you here. And we're gonna moving to the next agenda. But before we get into our next speakers, I'm gonna reminding all the participants here that we have one more attendance link. So for the all participants here could filling up the Google form and all, sorry, not the Google form, filling up the link to get your certificate for this webinar. There's a link for the participant from University Science Malaysia, and there's a link for the others. Okay, you have a time to filling up the attendance, and we're gonna get into our next speaker, and this is our last speaker for today's webinar. We will talking about the most important thing we will get when we finished our college, which is a thing about how we could survive when we entering work selection on the new era industry 5.0. In this session, we will listen to the presentation of material from the counselor with more than 10 years of experience from Malaysia. Please welcome, with an honor, Sir Entikmo Nurul Hairi Othman, the counselor at Science Malaysia University. Good morning, sir. Are you here with us?
Yeah, good morning. Hi.
Good morning, sir. How are you today?
Thank you.
We are super excited to hear a lot of new knowledges from you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you very much for inviting me to join this session, actually.
Yes. So maybe you just could start the presentation, and we are ready for your knowledge, for your new knowledges.
Okay, I think can we start now, because we have around 600 of our participants for today.
Yes.
Yeah, TVKU Semarang, Badan Eksekutif Mahasiswa, also our student from Health Campus, University Science Malaysia, and my friend also our professor. Before this, we talked about two or three topics before. I think it's a very good discussion and sharing session, actually. Okay, can share my slide. Yes, I have sent my slide also. So the topic is about leading a new era of human. That's mean two very important things is about human and machine, and the most important is about collaboration. Maybe we can look about how, what, why, when, and where the industry 5.0 that will leading a new era for human and machine to collaboration. Okay, thank you. Okay, it's a good topic, actually, when we talk about because our student and also our staff, when we talk about industry 5.0, they also is a new for them, actually, because they also is talk about 4.0, not 5.0. Maybe that's about awareness. Industry 5.0 is not overall, actually, from my observation, actually. Okay, so okay, this is our slide for today. When we talk about industry 5.0, what about first you think about industry 5.0? Can you comment, or maybe you can on your microphone, or maybe you can share what's your first impression when we talk about industry 5.0? Anyone? Oh, because before this we many times we heard about industry 4.0, but now we talk about 5.0, industry 5.0. Okay, anyone want to comment or want to share their perception before we go to the means of industry 5.0? Is it okay? Okay, because we didn't have enough time, but it's okay. When I talked before, the two things are very important is about human and machine. Is we can look in 3.0 is maybe about human, or plus many of machine. But in 5.0, we will talk about collaboration between human and machine, actually. Okay, so when we look about this industry 5.0, we should take an active role in guiding and okay, you look at the word at guiding and shaping the evolving relationship between humans and technology. This is a first phase of this mean of industry 5.0. Okay, is it my sound okay? You can have my speech or low or to high my volume. Is it my volume okay? Please give this emoticon. Is it okay? I worry that I talk my own lonely. Is it okay? Our moderator?
Yeah, it is okay, sir.
Yeah, okay, all right. Okay, so when we look the first mean of industry 5.0 is about taking, is about action actually, an active role in guiding and shaping the evolving relationship between humans and technology. These two very important things because human is one part and technology is one part. Okay, this concept encompasses a broad range of activities, as you should have activities and responsibilities aimed at harnessing the potential of emerging technologies such as artificial AI, robotic, and automation to work alongside humans in various domains. Okay, it's very important because it's a simple meaning from industry 5.0, but when we go details, it's very I think important thing that we should relook together because when we go to first phase is taking an active role. It's not a passive or massive role in two things. It's about guiding and shaping. Okay, and the evolving relationship. Okay, the most important thing about nowadays is about relationship between a student, their parents. It's about nowadays. But in industry 5.0, it's about humans and technology. Okay. Okay, can we go to next slide? Okay, this about our principle of industry 5.0. We have three things that's very important that I told you is about human and technology. But the first is about human centric. Puts human at the center of production processes. At the center, not at left or right, but in center of production processes. Okay, it's very important when we talk about human centric. Please put human at the center of production processes. The next is empower workers instead of replace. Because nowadays we look at statistic, the worker, when we talk about AI, a lot of our students worry about the graduate employability status when machine will replace a human work. Okay, so this 5.0 concept is about empower workers instead of replace. Okay, next is about resilience. It's about to achieve a resistant supply chain to ensure the continuity of essential supplies in time of crisis. It's very important when we talk about resilience nowadays in 3.0, 4.0, now 5.0 also is about resistant supply chain to ensure the continuity of essential supply in time of crisis. Okay, so it's very important to have a resilience also in this domain. The next is about sustainability also. Emphasize and lead action on sustainability. We have a SDG, Sustainable Development Goal, SDG, and respect planetary boundaries. Okay, I think our student, Badan Mahasiswa, and also Majlis Perwakilan Pelajar have their own agenda also about sustainability. So we hope these three, because before this in the first slide, we talk about human and technology. But when we go details about the principle of Industry 5.0 is we talk about human-centric, resilience, and sustainability to be continuity each other and support each other. Okay? Is it everything okay? Are you still with me? Okay, is it okay? Are you ready for next slide? Our moderator?
Okay, we're gonna get into the next slide.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, for the next slide is about the difference. Okay, we should look at the difference. It's not only to compare, but to relook back. What is it? Maybe our student didn't know what actually is 4.0 before we go to 5.0. But it's okay. I give you the clear picture for the difference between 4.0 and 5.0 industry. Okay, because when we talk about industry, it's about student, human, and machine also. Okay, when we go to industry 4.0, the focus is actually on efficiency, improvement in manufacturing and production only. But when we look about 5.0 industry, the focus is on the creation of sustainability and eventually friendly manufacturing process. So we look the different. I think because before this in 4.0, we didn't talk about SDG. And now in industry 5.0, we have already have a plan, mapping plan is about sustainable development goal. Okay. Second is about robots and in 4.0 before, we are actually focusing in robots and autonomous machine for repetitive, hazardous, or precision tasks. But in 5.0, it's about skills. It's about new skills for development and competency amongst human workers. So to give additional add-on value to humans worker. And we go at point number 3 is in industry 4.0, the smart factory are for self-optimization and production processes only. For self-optimization and production process only. But in 5.0 industry, is very flexible production system adapting to customer needs and market trend. That's why we have, I think in 4.0 also already we have analyzed about customer needs and market trends. But in 5.0, we should have a flexibility production system to adapting for customer needs and also market trends. Okay, can we go to next? I think it's very simple. I know. What's time in Indonesia now? Moderator? Miss Moderator yang cantik.
Sir, it's already.
Is it lunch hour time for Indonesia time?
Hello? Yeah.
Hello, yeah. Okay, in chat, I think we have a question or anything, you can interrupt me and ask to me, it's okay. So we go to next slide. Okay, we have a look about the difference. Okay, these are the main important things I think leading a new era of human and machine collaboration. Offers numerous benefit for organization, society, and individuals also. But in my opinion, is starting from individuals, go to organization, and then after that go to society. Okay, because we want increase efficiency and productivity. Is that the first main our objective in 5.0. So our students should be prepared and stand by with this value also, with efficiency and productivity. The second is about improved decision making. We know we also have a subject about problem solving, but we want to improve our decision making clearly. Okay, the third is about enhanced innovation. We know, I think in University Science Malaysia also we have a program about innovation. And I think in Indonesia also. And so in 5.0, we should enhance innovation. Next is improve risk management. At the 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 also, I think we also talk about improve risk management. But in 5.0, we'll also include in risk management to improve much better. The last one is empowerment of employees. That's why we discussed in slide before, is about adding a value and one collaboration between human and machine. Okay, because nowadays I know a lot of our students, our staff also use a machine like our gadget. I think also as a machine also we can control agriculture sector also with a machine also, with a gadget also nowadays. And also to join like this webinar international, we no need go to Indonesian, but we can only just use our gadget to join this international program. Okay, so next. Okay, we look at about the picture at the background of this slide. It's about robotic and human. It's about potential disadvantage and challenge. It's about issues we want to discuss also. They're worried about job displacement, loss of human connection, and depends on technology only. Is it? I think in 4.0 also we discuss about this privacy concern also. So the slide before had discussed about how to add on the value to our student and workers also. Okay, so we hope about worry. I know a lot of our students worried before their graduation day is about job displacement, loss of human connection, dependency of on technology, because nowadays we know we only can use a Grab to order food, to order transportation and everything we can doing by one application. And last is about privacy concerns. We know about that. Okay. Is it okay? Before we go to next slide, our moderator, are you here?
I am here, sir.
Yeah, are you okay?
I am okay.
Yeah, very okay. I'm very okay when you're okay. Thank you so much. So we have on our participant is almost 600. We hope 600 participants today get something. My slide is very simple actually, but each slide when you look in details, I think we should have something. What we means should take action because my philosophy also when one was in one situation we should have 3A. We should aware, we should alert, and also we should take action. Okay, moderator? Our moderator, okay?
That's okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you. Okay, so next slide is we're talking about the conclusion for my presentation. Okay, it's three important things that we should relook together because Industry 4.0 aim to create more meaningful jobs that require human skills. The point that I bold is about human skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity, while leveraging technology for increased productivity. So the collaboration is for human skill tools such as critical thinking, problem solving, and creativity for increased productivity. This is the main objective actually. The second is about the relevance and how it can be helpful needs to be investigated properly for every technology invention. Okay, so the relevancy so means we should look together and carefully and how it can be helpful needs. Okay, because technology should collaborate with humans in 5.0. The last is about cultures and social structure should also be considered to prevent the loss of our national identity. We know Indonesians have a good national identity, also Malaysian, and as well as bias against certain community, example senior citizen. We should look at this gap and we should have a structured plan for this issue for 5.0. I think that's all for my sharing session and presentation.
Okay.
Thank you very much for 554 participants and moderator also. Thank you for hearing my sharing session. We hope that's all the point that I share meaningful to all of you there. Okay, Akmal have a question maybe. Okay, I give back
Okay,
the
so
stage to our moderator. Thank you very much.
okay, thank you so much, Sir Zulhair. It's such a great time to hear a lot of new things from you. Maybe for participants here who wants to interact directly with Sir Zulhair or want to take a conclusion or want to ask some few questions, because we also have a lot of a lot of special gift for who's want to interact directly with the speakers. Maybe there's one question from Ahmad, who's already raising their hand, and Abdurrahman. Maybe we're gonna go to Abdurrahman first. Okay, hello Abdurrahman, are you here with us? Hello? Okay, maybe Abdurrahman is not ready yet for the question. Ahmad Hafi, are you here, Ahmad Hafi?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Good morning,
Okay.
Ahmad.
Okay, good morning, Ms. Moderator.
Okay. So do you want to just give your question towards Sir Sulhair?
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you, moderator, for the opportunity that you give for me to ask in this discussion today. And I am very sorry if I can open my camera right now because it's broken, and I hope my question is still loud and clear. Okay. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Hafiz Ferdiadi, and I'm from Unggulan Kalimantan Polytechnic. So I'm very interested in this topic that Mr. Jul Hari brought today about entering work selection on the new era Industry 5.0. Because I'm currently a student and will most likely be looking for work in the future, especially in a company or industry. So my question is, maybe you can share specific strategies that can be implemented by job seekers like me in the future to demonstrate their adaptability, technical skills, and maybe an ability to collaborate effectively with intelligent automation systems such as collaborative robots and artificial intelligence AI in Industry 5.0 driven work environments. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Ahmad Hemriadi. Thank you. Can I answer directly, moderator, or we collect the question?
Sure, sir.
Actually, at the slide, we have talked about human skills and technology skills. But the technology skills is, we know, is about technology. The technology is from human, actually. The most important thing is about human skill. So I think my tips is from my observation as a counselor, also in career development, and I am also responsible to graduate employability in health campus also. So we look about technology now. The students should have their own personal branding, like from Polytechnic in Indonesia. I think they should have personal branding by their own, because nowadays we didn't know our student was actually maybe different. The course you taken this today from 10 years before past. Okay, so the personal branding is very important. Like you should have updated your current task or assignment in LinkedIn also, because in LinkedIn we have international accessibility. Okay, this is first about personal branding lah, I think. Okay, the next is about adaptability and resilience also. It's very important. In our slide also I have tell about resilience, because nowadays the employees want look what's the best for their company also, not in human type also, but also in add-on skills like resilience skills, self-care skills, communication skills. I think that's two. Then last one is about networking. Like for today, we have a good and great networking actually. I hope we can have another session, or maybe we can have a program physically after this and discuss with this issue, because you are the future, you are the leaders for the future. So the networking is very important. It's very important. It's not about attending this event. Also, it's about building a strong communication skills from this. And I think you should have another additional program from this program. Networking is very important. Maybe you can have a group WhatsApp or Telegram and also always have engage in discussion also. I think these three tips as a good, most important things nowadays. Right, thank you.
Okay, so it's really important. So, Ahmad, is it answering your question, Ahmad?
Okay, so the top three tips is number one is personal branding. Maybe number two is skills, and number three and the last is networking. Is that right, sir?
Yes, it's good.
Okay.
I
Okay.
hope
Okay.
this is
Okay.
the most top three important things nowadays.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Good luck, all
Maybe
the best.
can I give my first impression about the 5.0 industry earlier that you asked in this Zoom?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Please.
Maybe me as a student first hearing about that industry 5.0, I'm really intrigued by how it blends with technology with human creativity, and it's cool. So to think about working alongside robots kind of things, and using AI to enhance our own skills rather than just replacing tools or jobs, it definitely makes me myself want to focus both on tech skills and improving my own creative and social skills to prepare for the future job market, especially in industry or companies. Maybe that's my first impression hearing about that 5.0 industry, sir.
Thank you very much, Ahmad Hafi Ferdiadi. Thank you very
Yes, you're
much.
welcome. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much, sir. And thank you very much for moderator letting me discuss this topic with Mr. Jul Hari. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really my pleasure to make you, Ahmad, and Sir Zulhair discuss about new knowledges. And we have one more question. We have Adi Ryan who already raising his hand. Adi Ryan, are you here with us? Hello, Adi.
Hello, is my voice clear? Hello?
Hello. Okay, do you have any question or conclusion about today's topic? Question, right, for Sir Zulhair?
Okay, so I want to ask about before. So I want to ask, as mentioned before, that Industry 5.0 aims for a meaningful job. What about the people that doesn't receive this such privilege? Would their life will be wasted as jobless and an increased poverty rates of a country? Thank you, sir.
Sorry, can you repeat one more time about your
sorry.
question?
Okay. So as the mentioned before, that Industry 5.0 aims for meaningful jobs, which require a critical thinking and advanced skill. But what about the people that doesn't receive this such privilege to own those skills? Would their life will be wasted as jobless and increase poverty rates of a country?
Okay, thank you very much, Adi Ryan, for your question. Actually, yes, we know in 5.0 we have only the most important skills and for the human. But your question is how about the another people, humans? Maybe we want declare them as a jobless, or what happened to them when go to industry 5.0? I think the most important is like for example, is like a Grab application. Maybe we can ask a question is how about our 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 ayah atuk yang before lah, yeah, how is it they cannot use the application, but nowadays in situation I think slowly but surely our father mother also use a same application with us. But maybe the government, I think, and also the university have a clear program. Like in Malaysia, I think we have a program for AI. I think is compulsory to government sector to join. And then we have a CSR program that's our student going to village to I think to school, preschool also to give awareness. That's why I think I talk about the formula of 3A is about aware, alert, and action. maybe our parents or maybe we have a group they're aware about the 5.0, but maybe they didn't alert about what is about 5.0 till the 5.0 come to them. And then the third is about action. I think Adi Ryan and their committee also can have a program to create awareness. The most important thing in maybe after this we go to 6.0, 7.0 industry, robotic or everything. It's about awareness. It's about alert. Maybe the phase of these three phases is about maybe a lot of our
Hey, hello. Sorry, Sir Hulsair. Yeah, the mic is turned off. Thank you, sir.
So I think to create a good program to give more impactfulness is to create the good framework to give an action with your committee to share what is about 5.0, because I think a lot of maybe that's why I asked in early our session what your opinion about 5.0. Maybe we look is about like human and machine also, but we forgot it's about collaboration, human skills and machine technologies. I think I hope this answer will help you. We know we don't want because our statistic now every year we have a lot of jobless data of our university graduation. I think the most important thing is about maybe we can create or we have a module specific or special module to have before the graduation also to their prepare in the university, but in community maybe they enter a university, we can go to the community to give awareness about this agenda and issues. Maybe we should have a program university community engagement. I think because in tips the question before, we also should have engagement and network also by this program, and with this program I think we can have one. Thank you.
Okay, that's. Thank you so much, Sir Hulsair, for the answer. It's really happy to hear a lot of new knowledges from Sir Hulsair. And we have one more question, sir, from Safi Salsabil. She is asking on the comment section. So her question is, what are the key skills and competencies required for employees to succeed in Industry 5.0? Okay. So Shafi Salsabil is asking, what are the key skills and competencies required for employees to succeed in Industry 5.0, sir?
Okay, thank you very much. The most important things we talk about is two. It's about human and machine or technology. It's very very important. These two cohort is very important. It's about human and technology. Okay, for you human.
Sorry, sir. The mic was turned off. Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Emotional intelligence, AI. It's not about AI, but in human side, it's about emotional intelligence. It's very important. It's very important for human first. The second for human is about problem solving skills. That's I mentioned in my slide before.
Okay.
The third one for human is about resilience. It's very most important things. Okay, they give a situation, employees will know. Okay, for technology, for machine, I think is a good about digital literacy. We should have a good ones in literacy. That's why 5.0 is talk about collaboration between humans and technology. So digital literacy is very important things for technology and machine, I think. The second is about adaptability. Now you know like Apple iPhone now is 14, 15 series now. So it's about adaptability, and so it's very important skills in technology in machine in 5.0. The last one is about creativity and innovation. It's between human and technology. It's very, very most important skills that our students should have. Creativity and innovation. Like today is a very creative innovation program, because I think before this we didn't have about this discussion industry 5.0 program before this among our university SM and Indonesian University also. So thank you and congratulations again.
Okay, so really on this industry 5.0 really aims to create more meaningful jobs that require human skills that Sir Hulser just mentioned. Okay, thanks for the love, sir. Okay, so maybe we don't have any much time with you, sir. I'm really sorry, but of course, all of us here want to interaction with you, want to discuss more things with you, but the time doesn't on our side right now. So maybe we just gonna get into our next agenda, which is we're gonna hand over a certificate for Sir Hulser as our speakers for today's international webinar. This is a certificate. Maybe we're gonna have a 2 times documentation, and I'm gonna lead the countdown for the documentation. So Sir Hulser could give us some smile for the documentation, sir. Okay, I'm gonna count down 1, 2, 3. One more time for the pose. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Hulser, for attending our international webinar. It's really such an honor to have you here as our speaker. And for all the participants who already interactive with you, it's such a great time for them as well, of course. So I'm just gonna get into our next agenda. Thank you so much, Sir Hulser, for your time. Maybe you have a few words or closing words for us. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Sir Hulser, for the time. I'm gonna give you guys for all participants one more information about the absence. We already have the link on the comment section for attendance link. We have a 2 link for global and for University Science Malaysia for students only. So you guys could just filling up the link for your certificate for this international webinar. After the next agenda, after this, we're gonna have a documentation with all participants here. So I really hoping you guys to turn on your camera and posing with me for our documentation, because I want to see your beautiful and handsome face. Yeah, there's friends from Udinus, from Polines, from Malaysia. We're really happy to see you guys here, and it's such a great time with you. We're already at the end of our speakers right now. Okay, so maybe I am gonna lead the documentation as well for this session. We're gonna pause. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more slide. We're gonna have a documentation again. 1, 2, 3. One more time again, guys. Please pause. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for attending this international webinar. Thank you to all participants. With my honor, thank you for all speakers, and thank you for allowing me to lead the discussion session in this webinar. Thank you. It's really such an honor to able to discuss directly with all our speakers here. I am Nyoman Ayu with all my shortcomings. I am happy to get a chance to discuss a lot of new knowledges with you guys. And I will hand over the session back to Master of Ceremony, Suhendra and Putri. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nyoman, for the time. And your conclusion is really helpful for us that it makes easier to understand what AI do in this era and what impact AI for this era. And wow, it doesn't feel like we're at the end of our event.
Yeah, Hendra. And now I want to ask you a question. What do you think about the material that has been presented by the four awesome our speaker today?
I think we have the same answer, Putri, that AI in this era makes life more easier.
Yes, that's right. And AI bring us a huge impact for our life, especially when we got our test. Sometimes we're gonna use AI. And how about you guys?
We wanna hear feedback. Maybe the three of you can give us some feedback from this event. And we have some surprise to who want to give us the feedback. Maybe you guys can raise hand.
Yes, three of you can click the raise hand feature first.
Yeah, we will wait you.
Yeah, anyone?
Anyone
Anyone?
want to give some impression or
There's
feedback?
some surprise, Hendra.
Yeah. Adakah? Or you can just answer it in the comment section if you want it, and we will read it out.
We'll read out your comment, maybe. Anyone, guys?
Anyone?
Wanna
Pop
share?
up, pop up.
Want to share your experience, impression for this event today? Okay. Oh no. Ahmad, please. Time is yours. You can sell your impression to us.
I really enjoyed the Q&A session, and however, the session maybe felt a bit rushed. Perhaps, maybe next time and in another event, maybe you guys can extend the Q&A session or using a polling feature throughout the webinar, so we could increase the discussion or a question from the participant. And it will also be great to have a breakout rooms for a smaller discussion group to foster a more interactive environment. Maybe that's all from me for this event feedback. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ahmad. Maybe two more people.
Guys, pop up. Guys, pop up.
Let's go. Just
We
click
have some
the raise
surprise.
hand feature.
Anyone?
We're waiting. Okay, because we're running out of time. So thank you for Ahmad for the impression, and we'll help you to reach our contact person so you can get your gift.
And I will remind you again, don't forget to fill the attendance link. This is the second one, and you will get the certificate.
And again, we don't forget to thank our sponsorship, Larissa Aesthetic Center and Odi Fried Chicken.
And our media partner, TVKU and Kelompok Studi Pasar Modal Universitas Dian Nuswantoro. And finally, we have been in the end of today's seminar.
To close this event, Let's say hamdalah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much for the attention and the willingness that the audience have to attend the webinar.
See you in next international webinar. See you guys.
See you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming this webinar.